Premier Yoga Studio for our wide array of classes, including restorative, power, hot yoga, and more. We even fly into the weekend with our aerial yoga workshops. New to our studio? Check out our special for new yogis. 3 classes for only $30. Check out our website or social media for all the information and up-to-date schedules at Purple Blossom Yoga Studio. Purple Blossom Yoga, where your health and mindset collide and help you transform to a new you.
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is waiting just outside your front door. Service is back, so you're connected to destinations worldwide through flights from American Airlines. Plan your next trip. Book your flights today at flypgv.com or aa.com.
Avoid the long check-in lines and congestion at the big airports and fly local at PGV. Fast, convenient, and close to home, PGV has more American Airlines flights. Book today at aa.com. PGV, where the pirates fly.
This isn't your regular cola, so this isn't your regular cola ad. No beach parties or family barbecues here, just Nitro Pepsi, the first cola ever infused with nitrogen. So forget everything you thought you knew about soda, because that nitrogen gives us a whole new experience. Think an infusion of smaller bubbles for a cola that's got a lighter, smoother texture. And don't get me started on the pour. You don't pour this like any other cola. We're talking turn the can completely upside down and watch as those bubbles cascade into the glass to create a frothy, luxurious foam topping. Can your cola do that? I didn't think so. Unless you've got your own Nitro Pepsi, in which case cheers to your great taste. Because you already know that the only thing better than the pour is the unapologetic cola taste. What else is there to say? From the creamy foam to the smooth texture to its unbelievably delicious flavor, this is cola like you've never had it before. Time to bring your taste buds to the next frontier. New Nitro Pepsi. Smooth, creamy, delicious.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.
Can you be quiet, please? Thank you.
Welcome to Pirate Radio Live.
Hi.
Was that supposed to be funny?
I got a little taco meat on my chest.
Let's get the pumping.
Does anyone really care?
I know Clip said he packed us in, so I'm just glad that I can prove Clip wrong.
So know your role. You a star, be a star. You a role player, you be the best damn role player there is.
It's gonna be fun. We in the thick. I mean, everybody gonna be loud. I'm gonna be loud with them. We're screaming too. Like, yeah, let's go, let's do this. You ready for this?
Now live from the Pirate Radio studios in the heart of the Pirate Nation, here is your host, Clip Brock.
Welcome in to a Tuesday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Clip Brock here with you inside the Pirate Radio studios, coming to you today on Pirate Radio 92.7 FM in Greenville, 104.1 in Washington. We're on 1250, 930. You can find us online, pr927fm.com, and watch the show on Facebook Live and on YouTube. You can chime in there with your thoughts, comments, questions on this Tuesday, and we'll make you a part of our program. Got Shirley Rhodes, Chandler Honeycutt producing, CJ Schaefer here as well. Troy D and Ellerbe leading off the show on this Tuesday. We'll also, at some point, recap East Carolina and South Florida. Might be a little while because they are playing in the 6th inning in Clearwater. South Florida hit a grand slam in the top of the 6th inning to take a 4-3 lead. East Carolina was shutting them out. It is right now 4-3 South Florida over ECU. We'll talk about that one as we go along on today's show. Canes Rangers game 4 tonight in New York. We'll preview that one with our resident Caniac, Brooks Hill. And also, we will talk some O's baseball, look around Major League Baseball. Mark Brown, CamdenChat.com. We got O's and Yankees going at it tonight. Orioles knocked off the Yankees last night. They'll try to do it again tonight. And Bryce Williams joins us in hour number 3 of today's show. We'll also open up the booty bag. All right, we got old school, live at 5, live at 3. Troy D and Ellerbe are here. What's up, gentlemen?
Hey, Clip, good to see you. On a holiday week, this is one of my favorite weeks of the year because a lot of folks, as you go into Memorial Day weekend, Monday, of course, will be the official holiday for a lot of people, but some folks are able to get Friday off, kind of a bonus holiday there. So if you get a Friday and a Monday, boy, what a weekend.
What a weekend.
That's kind of my ideal work week. Tuesday through Thursday type of deal.
I'm with you.
That is your average work week. What are you talking about?
One day I'd love to have that every week.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Only thing would be better, Clip Rock, a little day baseball.
And guess what? We got it.
Yes. There's nothing better than day baseball, and nothing better when...
Oh, did he get it out of here? Did he just jack it? He did!
A home run.
ECU.
Clip Rock. Where's Clip Rock?
Was that,
he's doing the tilt-a-whirl right in the studio
that's
right
a
now.
grand slam! A grand slam by ECU.
Tilt-a-whirl by Clip Rock. Holy cow. We're
Bryce
going nuts.
does it again. Unbelievable. This guy is an absolute stud. What a stud this guy is.
He ended the last half inning by gunning a guy down at the plate, and then comes out and drops a bomb.
Wow.
Right,
Bryce and Whirl with an absolute grand salami.
I think that is, that is going to take the wind out of South Florida sails right there.
Still plenty of game left.
Well, I mean,
the bottom of the sixth.
Yeah, they had a runner at first. Zach Agnew single, so you had runners at first and second with 2 outs, and then Lane Hoover lays down a nice little bunt towards the third baseline, and the throw was high, so he was able to reach safely. And then you saw just what Bryce and Whirl just did.
Have you seen that dude with his shirt off, by the way? There's a reason he hits grand slams.
You know what? I've been waiting to say this. I've been waiting to say this. For the first time in probably the history of ever, I agree with Troy Dreyfuss on something.
Shirley,
and
stop yourself. Stop yourself.
Go on. No, go on.
Bryce and Whirl is jacked.
Yeah. I remember when he came in for the first time, we were talking to him with the Pirate Radio athletes. I'm like, God, this is a big guy for a baseball player. But then when I saw him like a week or two ago with his shirt off before the celebration, I remember saying something to you about it, Cliff.
I know.
I was
you are a big fan of his body.
Incredible physique.
Yes.
Yes.
I like how he hits the ball.
Yeah.
And he did
That's
it right
why,
there.
because he's so strong.
Boy, that is a quick turnaround.
Man,
wow.
Boy.
A couple of quick turnarounds.
And all of that with 2 outs.
Bottom of the 6th.
All that with 2 outs.
2-out rally for the Pirates. All right. Why are Troy D and Ellerbe here today?
Big announcement, Clip Brock.
What is that announcement?
Well, it's 100 days until the Pirate Radio football kickoff party.
What?
Did you realize that, Clip Rock?
No. I had no idea.
September 1st. I know how you like to count down the number of days till you do things.
It'll be here before you know it, Clip.
Yes. So we were here not too long ago announcing that the Pirate Radio football kickoff party is going to be back on Thursday, September 1st. We have New venue, the State Theater. And we're super excited today to announce that we have booked a band.
One of the top bands on the East Coast, Ellerbe. Perhaps the number one party band on the East Coast. They're the 80s band everybody loves. They haven't been in Greenville in a long time. The Breakfast Club returns September 1st. To Greenville, North Carolina.
Yes.
As the
80s bands.
Headliner for our Pirate Radio football kickoff party. And they are freaking awesome.
Troy D's now going to party like it's 1989. And the State Theater, so the party, we're adding layers to the party here. So we have everybody saving the date for September 1st. Now you want to get excited about the Breakfast Club. They're going to be the headliner of the event. And, of course, the Pirate Nation is going to make the party super awesome that night.
And 80s music, such a fun party music. It's college. I talk to college kids. They like 80s music. Of course, if you grew up in the 80s like I did, you like 80s music. I think it appeals to everybody, Ellerbe.
Absolutely. So a little known fact or unknown fact is the first time me and my wife ever went out, the Breakfast Club played at the Attic.
Wow.
So, hey.
How about that?
Reunited again September 1st at the State Theater this time. So excited to add them to the party fun. We'll have some more announcements coming over the summer months of June, July, and August. But certainly get ready for Thursday, September 1st, Troy D. 100 days away officially on the party countdown to kickoff.
I'm ready to go now if we had to. If you said the party was tonight, I am ready to go.
Right now.
I am mentally ready. I am physically ready. I am on go.
You're happy with this outfit you have on?
That's not a new shirt.
I know, but I would wear this if need be.
All right.
Well, y'all made an announcement.
I've gotten 2 compliments on this shirt today, by the way.
You guys made an announcement. I'm going to make an announcement. The party's tonight. Are you ready to roll?
With you, Chandler, absolutely.
Let's go.
You know what's magical, Ellerbe? There's going to be some Pirate singles there at the Pirate Radio kickoff party, and they are going to meet while the Breakfast Club is playing.
Someone
just like you and your wife did all those years ago.
History will repeat itself.
And look, next month I'll be going 20 years of marriage. So
20.
Josh Thomas met his fiance, or I don't know if they might be married now, because of Pirate Radio. He won something from Pirate Radio from Tiebreakers, went to Tiebreakers to redeem it, and met her.
What a story.
Yeah, another
story of love.
Another Pirate Radio match make success.
I feel like Chuck Woolery on the Love Connection.
I mean,
You're welcome, Josh Thomas.
All we do is put people together.
That's right.
Yeah.
Everybody's trying to take people apart. We're putting them together.
We've put a lot of people together with food and beverages over the years.
Yeah.
And who knew that would sink into love at the destination of where you end up. But I cannot wait for September 1st. I think it's going to be an exciting, it's going to be a holiday weekend. So maybe, Troy, you can sneak in and get Friday off and then have Monday off, and then you have like a 4-day weekend,
It's a little hard then because we work those days because it's football season.
Oh, so it's not for other people. It's only if you get Friday off and Monday off that it really matters.
Right. We need everybody here for football season.
See, Troy, if you rewind earlier, when Troy was talking about for some people, like himself, that gets Friday and Monday off.
I'm a big fan of Memorial Day. Labor Day's we got to put the labor in the Labor Day, as you know. We can't abandon the Pirate Nation on Labor Day.
They never have.
They need us.
They never have us. They got to have us.
Yeah.
We'll be here.
There you go.
We'll be recapping ECU NC State. There's a line on that game, Ellerbe. What did you think of the opening line of 8?
I thought it was low. I thought it was going to be double digits based on all the hype NC State has been getting in the
that's what I thought.
Early media stuff. So which makes me kind of love the Pirates a little bit more right now of plus 8 points.
Clip, so you don't think I should wear this to the party? I'm starting to worry.
I think you should take it off and go with Bryce and Whirl.
You're very particular about getting a new party
No, I know,
shirt.
I do. I still have time. I have 100 days, I hear, to get a new shirt.
And you got a long weekend to go shopping.
I do. This is true.
A little extra time.
Yeah.
So, yeah. When do you hope to have that shirt nailed down by?
Oh, that's a great question.
Probably Shirley's birthday. Opening up right here to himself.
Oh man,
I've started. If I don't have it by August 1st, I'll start to stress.
Oh, panic time.
I'd love to have it sometime in July.
We're gonna have to move Shirley's birthday from October 13th up to August 1st.
I don't want to wait till the last minute. There was one year I actually went out the night or two before the party and purchased a party shirt, and I was never necessarily happy with that purchase.
Was it in the men's section?
It was in the men's section.
Yeah. All right. Well, still things to do before we get to the party.
Yeah. Clip Rock, your analysis of the Pirates plus 8?
Fair, I guess.
Where was the Brock meter? I always like to ask you that because you're usually pretty good. You're pretty spot on.
Yeah, I mean, like 7.5, 8 sounds good to me.
Yeah, but did you your hunch higher or lower? I mean, would you?
I think it's about 12. Right. I really did. I thought it would come out at 12.
I think that shows you, like you said, where you thought it would be higher. It's not, so it makes you lean to the Pirates. The Pirates are getting respect now. Mike Houston's brought some respect back to East Carolina.
Absolutely, I think
the players have.
It's a respect line. I'll be interested to see in the next 102 days how that line moves.
Some home fields don't matter. Dowdy Ficklin Stadium against NC State matters. That's a line mover.
And I don't know. I mean, if I had to guess, my guess is the line's going to go down to like 7.5 before it goes up.
I think it'll fluctuate, and I don't know. State,
it depends how much hype State gets. I think
if State comes to get more hype, the public.
The preseason poll comes out, and they're number 9 in the nation. I think it affects it the other way.
Yeah,
I think people then tend to, the Wolfpack fans buy in on that hype, and it makes the line move up.
Yeah, I think that is more likely just because all these publications are going to come out with their top 25s and Phil Steele and all that. And Phil Steele, by the way, said yesterday he wrapped up his conversation with Mike Houston and all the AAC coaches. So that's a good sign, Ellerbe. We're getting close to Phil Steele's season, and we talked to Troy. Of course, we'll get him back on the show this summer to get his guide and his projections.
That's right, Clip. Spent 250 hours this week talking nothing but football coaches and talking about everything from the program.
When you talk about them, when you talk holiday weekends, the best thing going July 4th weekend is to grab a copy of the Phil Steele magazine and read that. July 4th on a Monday this year. So if you're lucky enough to get a Friday off before that
Monday. Is it on a Monday this year? I haven't looked that far ahead, for real. So, no, July 4th, the 4th is on a Monday.
Yes.
Oh, well, that's definitely going to be. No, I'm just saying that, no one's working that Friday going into July 4th.
Well, no one being Troy.
Good to know.
Well, I'm just saying, the fade. If you're going into a holiday weekend, there's another Friday, Monday deal for you right there.
So don't go to the banks or out to eat that day because nobody's going to be working, right?
Some people are going to be working, but some people won't be. By some people, it might be me.
Yeah.
But no, that's another perfect Friday. I'm just saying, I like these Friday, Monday holidays.
You're going to be the one.
That's a great situation.
You're the classic person aggravating all the people you need working.
Yes, we do need people working at restaurants.
Right. You're going to need people at the gas station to get you gas. I mean,
Bojangles, need you to show up.
All sorts of stuff. So there you go. So back to my story. Get a Phil Steele magazine for that holiday weekend coming up July 4th.
Food Line, Budweiser. There's a lot of people that need to still work.
Yeah, there's a lot of people. Yeah, for Troy Days of the world. Keep your list going.
Non-essential workers, essential workers like us at Pirate Radio.
Yes,
we can have the day off.
Radio people will be preparing for the hot dog eating contest that Monday.
Yeah, and let's never forget when the line came down as essential to non-essential, we are listed as essential clip.
Yeah, that blew my mind, but good to know.
And after 2 years of COVID, they've changed that.
All right, so big announcement. The Breakfast Club will be playing at the Pirate Radio football kickoff party coming up Thursday, September 1st, 7 o'clock.
Yep.
Awesome stuff.
Bring your big hair and your dancing shoes and be ready to rock and roll.
Pirates have a lead thanks to the Bryce World Grand Slam, and now guys will see what they can do in this tournament. And then Monday, Memorial Day, we will find out their fate in a regional. Signs pointing north of here, whether it be Virginia Tech, maybe Maryland. I just don't want it to be west of here, Tennessee. That's the one we're trying to avoid.
I was talking with some people this morning, and we were running the scenario. I think this could be the first time in a long time that a team in North Carolina hasn't hosted a regional.
Yeah,
that was highly unusual.
I don't feel like there's not a team that's projected to host, right, Clip?
State's fading pretty fast. North Carolina's not.
Yeah. I mean,
they would need to come in strong for the ACC tournament.
But there's been
I think it might be too late.
There's been times where multiple teams in multiple years have hosted in the state of North Carolina. So yeah, it looks kind of like the Pirates could be in like Blacksburg or Charlottesville.
Have you talked to Coach O lately about it? Because he used to be on the selection committee, and he could talk about teams out and about and chances of the Pirates.
Well, I know you just asked that question so you can do that accent, but he was on with Brian Bailey.
That's where I heard him. Brian Bailey.
Yeah,
yes, he was on
very
radio.
He did it last four in, first four out.
So for folks that don't know, Tennessee 49-7 on the year. I did this hypothetical yesterday. Would you rather East Carolina run through this, host a regional, and be paired up in the supers with Tennessee, or go on the road for a regional and be paired up with a team not named Tennessee in the super?
Tennessee looks really strong. I mean, they've gone through the SEC
ladder.
So you guys are thinking long-term, big picture.
Yes, because it seems like it's just like kind of last year. Pirates had a great team, but if they were in any other super regional, might have been able to do. But Vanderbilt was just so damn good.
Ran up against the best arms in America.
Correct. And if you can avoid that matchup, matchups matter. You have a better chance.
Yeah, I don't think anybody wants any part of Tennessee right now.
No doubt, but the question is, you get to host, and do you enjoy that weekend of baseball?
Absolutely.
That fun?
I think it's one of the great weekends in Greenville, and the fact that.
But you're willing to sacrifice that to avoid Tennessee for sure.
If that was the case, that would be the case. But Tennessee,
in terms of,
you got. 49-7 is stupid, and
that doesn't make any sense.
I think two of those losses are non-conference, so maybe they're like they've only lost 5 SEC games, and we all know how strong SEC baseball is.
Yeah. So. By the way, who's third in the RPI right now? A team that East Carolina beat this year, Maryland.
Really?
They are 44-10.
What's Virginia Tech's RPI? Because they're number 2 in the country.
They are number 4.
Yeah. So going to Blacksburg, so it's no walk in the park. So to answer your question, who knows?
What was that team we opened up against? Bryant. How was that old perennial thorn in the side, Bryant? How did they end up their year?
I'll have to Google that up.
Yeah, I was curious. I was thinking about them the other day.
Well, they have the 116th RPI. They are 27-25. So,
but if they win their tournament, would the Pirates be able to match up with them in a regional?
Oh, you want another
redemption? I want redemption against Bryant.
Yeah.
The big dog has chimed in, said it's the first time since 2017 that no one from the state of North Carolina would host a regional, if that would be the case when they're announced on Monday.
That was ECU's year where they were highly ranked coming out and didn't make the tournament, right? 17?
I'm not sure.
Maybe. Close enough. All right, so right now East Carolina with the lead on South Florida. There's a web gem for the Bulls.
The key is the Pirates to win this game so they have Wednesday off.
Yep.
You can't start where you're starting to play back-to-back days on day one.
You're right, John.
That's a conference tournament killer.
Everybody loves a day off.
Yes, but especially when they're on Friday and Mondays.
Yeah.
What do you think about 1 hour on the beach on a day off, Troy? Is that too little for the players?
Way too little, but I understand, the sun does drain you.
Yeah.
And I do understand Cliff's reasoning behind that. I mean, for real, I know it sounds silly, but especially in Florida, if you lay out in the sun all day, it takes a toll.
So it's more of a don't have too much. It's more of a don't get drained by the sun than a hey guys, you can't have too much fun thing.
I think it's probably a little bit of each. It's a business trip they're on, first of all. And you know how Cliff runs it like a military operation.
Well, I know the strategy of having a 7:30 team dinner last night and then watch the Tom Brady. I mean, that was obvious. So there was no free time.
There's not a lot of downtime.
Basically, it was bedtime. Because they had to get to the ballpark to play this game today. So.
And if they are to win today, which they're up 3 right now, get Wednesday off, win Thursday, they would get Friday off. You keep winning, you get these days off.
Yes.
So they're off on a Friday.
I love it. Yes, match up with my schedule.
On a holiday weekend.
On a holiday weekend.
What a dream scenario.
They could FaceTime Troy D when he's at the gas station in Bojangles.
And guess what? They're not playing Monday. They get a Monday off.
They get Monday off.
There you go.
Are you sure you're not on the team?
I feel like I'm making the schedule for them.
Does that shirt have a 23 on the back?
Cincinnati beat Tulane earlier today, so the winner will face Cincinnati tomorrow. The Pirates were trailing, and they showed the bracket, and I saw Tulane. Of course, that was ECU's only series loss of the season. So I was thinking, man, if they lose this to play Tulane again, this could be a really quick trip.
It could go on too, yeah.
But depending on which way it goes, could be a long trip on into Sunday. Could be a short one into Wednesday.
But if it's a short one, they get Friday and Monday off, Clip Rock.
That is correct. It also seems like they do better when they lose early.
My 2 favorite days to take off.
Friday, Monday?
Yeah.
Monday, Friday?
I would love, if I could only take 2 days off a week, it would be those 2 days.
I'm with you there.
We'll keep that in mind.
Yeah. Let management know that, please.
Yeah. All right. Anything else on the docket? Great chat with Mike Schwartz yesterday.
Man, I really enjoyed it. I've talked with him a couple times before. This is the first time we had him live in studio. I just like his enthusiasm. And I did like where his mentality is and the way he's going about conducting business and what they're trying to do. Proof will be in the pudding, as always. Hey, how will the team look? What will the win-loss record be? I mean, ultimately, those are the things that he'll be judged on. But I got to tell you, preseason, early on, he's winning the interviews.
And no doubt he is. And somebody asked, what do you think of Schwartz? I said, high energy, awesome to talk to, certainly has a plan, certainly has a vision, but it's ECU basketball. It's cursed forever. So
I know, but I told him, I said, you can't let the past affect the future. It's like if you decide to invest in the stock market right now, you can't worry about anything that's happening.
But you've been in this room, made a statement that ECU basketball is bad forever.
He can't let that affect him.
I agree.
It's his job to do something.
I'm not going to say that to him that he can't win because it's ECU.
I'm not saying it's jinxed. I'm just saying we have struggled over the last 30 years or more in basketball.
No.
And
I'm not saying it's jinxed. I'm saying it's cursed. ECU basketball is cursed.
Now, what's the difference between a jinx and a curse?
Curse is, I don't know, some entity, some power put a voodoo on you.
And then what is cursed?
That is cursed. Jinxed is
bad luck.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not good.
They're very similar.
Either way,
they're the same family.
Yeah. I think I can jinx you, but I don't think I can curse you. I'm like, I can't do the curse. Yeah. But like, Troy, you're in great shape. You're going to be in great shape the rest of your life. Now I might have just jinxed you.
Oh, I see.
Now everybody get fat.
Right. Yeah, I do. I happen to jinx people all the time.
But if you
especially on Twitter,
if you did a selfie with Troy and put it on Twitter right now and said, "Meet my skinny friend Troy," would that be like
that could be a potential jinx?
The Madden curse. That wouldn't be like a curse.
That'd be a
Madden curse. Yeah, that's a good point. Madden could curse people, not jinx people.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Have you been jinxed or cursed in your life? Let us know.
What do you prefer, jinx or curse?
Well, how do you break? So how do you break the jinx or curse? A lot of times
you don't believe in them.
You've got
That's step one probably.
I have friends that think there's something bad that they built Minji's. Like, is it some type of Indian burial ground?
Yeah.
Like, is there something bad? Do you need to bring in a shaman or something to do some type of relief?
New arena, new location.
Possible.
Yeah.
I'm just spitballing ideas out here.
Yeah. We could try your way and bring in somebody to get the demons out.
Right. Like they used to do those. What is that movie? The Exorcist.
Mm-hmm.
Like, does Minji's need an exorcism?
I just think we need about $10 million to buy 5 players, and then I think that would reverse the curse.
Well, and in this day and age,
I forgot the answer to every question is money.
Yeah.
Well, I think that would help,
and you could do that if someone was willing to pony up. I know he said they're not doing it right now. Doesn't mean they won't do it in the future.
Yeah.
But they just need the funds to do it. Could you go out and do what Deion Sanders is doing for Jackson State?
Or what Lincoln Riley's doing for USC football.
But I mean, I think Jackson State's a better example because they're a smaller football program. They don't have a lot of history.
Well,
but he's doing big things, and he got one of the top recruit in the country to come there.
He got the top recruit.
So I'm just, things are happening because money makes things happen, Clip.
Yeah.
So why couldn't they do that here in basketball? Let's say, forget the past, run this thing like Blue Chips. Through the NIL, you can do that legally now.
Yeah, that would certainly help.
Honestly.
That would be different than what has been done in the past. We need to do something different. That would certainly be different.
Yeah. We have never bought players and failed. Is that safe to say?
I don't know if that's safe to say.
If we
probably bought a few players.
We bought some players?
Probably so.
And this is our ROI is terrible if we're paying for players.
Oh, no doubt. But I mean, it happens everywhere. It's just a matter of our buying a guy might be $5, whereas North Carolina's could be $5,000. I mean, it's probably a different in the dollar amount.
Right.
So, anyway, there's our Bud Light ECU report.
Yeah.
Curses, jinxes, and buying players.
Yes.
College athletics.
This is where we are. This is all legit conversations.
I feel like we're like the 80s SMU team.
Yeah, where's our Eric Dickerson?
But that's the problem with this. The stuff that used to get you the death penalty has been embraced now.
Yeah.
It's legal. You just do it under NIL agreements.
And
instead of just hand out cash straight under the table, now you just do it legally.
I think the Jimbo Saban thing happened after we talked to you last week.
Yeah.
Did you have any?
I think it was awesome. I think it's awesome. The only thing that I hated is that no one got Mike Leach and Lane Kiffin involved in interviews before they squelched them. I would have loved to hear their take on it.
Oh, Lane was going to be on
I heard
DP, and they put it next to
But could you imagine what Mike Leach would have chimed in with, too, as well?
It does set up for a very interesting SEC Media Days.
Yeah, which is like in June, I want to say.
Correct. They do theirs early, so that's going to be something to pay attention to.
And I don't think they're zooming, are they?
No, I
they
believe
gotta all be
this
together.
is all. They're in what's that town in Alabama? They all go to Hoover. Yeah, they go to Hoover, Alabama, and have it. And I think this will be one. They did it there last year. This will be one to watch.
Yeah, and they'll probably be buddy. I don't know. Jimbo's
pretty adamant.
He's acting like it's over. I don't know.
The funniest dude was the Joey dude on Twitter that did the Jimbo. Did you see that?
Yeah,
Where he went the back
phone
and forth?
call.
Yeah,
and it ended with somebody.
Bobby, the guy from Brian Kelly.
Can't we all be a family?
Yeah, but he had the best line of Nick Saban when he was Nick Saban. He was like,
Brian Kelly's way out of the headlines on all this stuff.
Absolutely,
right now. He's got to jump back in somehow.
Absolutely, but he had Nick Saban saying, "It's okay, Jimbo. You'll go 8-4 and go to the Outback Bowl this year."
yeah, that actually was pretty good.
Yeah.
All right, Ellerbe, you got to run.
Got to bounce. See you September 1st. The Breakfast Club. Exciting stuff. The Pirate Radio Football Kickoff Party. 100 days away.
Troy D, you out?
If you need me to, I can stick around for one more segment.
All right, we'll do that.
He's not leaving until Friday. He's going to be.
He's got to put the work.
I'm staying.
I'm not leaving. I'm not leaving.
No overtime.
We ain't going anywhere.
All right, back with Troy D. We'll talk more Pirate baseball. We'll look around, see what's going on in the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard, presented by Dubuck. And have more for you. Hour 1 Pirate Radio Live. Back with you after this.
This is Martin Truex Jr., and as a NASCAR Cup Series champion, I love one-stop shopping. When I need fresh tires or fuel during a race, my pit crew takes care of everything. Off the track, I have an auto owner's independent agent. They handle all my insurance in one place: car, home, life, and business. Get your own pit crew and find a local agency with auto owner's insurance.
This is Brian Smith with Town Insurance in Greenville. Call me today at 756-8300. Go Pirates!
Christie's Europub is the perfect place to relax, grab a bite, and enjoy a drink. Located in the heart of Greenville and just a few blocks from ECU's campus, Christie's offers lunch, dinner, and late night with live music every Sunday. Come and have brunch Monday through Friday from 11 to 3 or Saturday and Sunday from 11 to 4. Scratch cooking takes time, so relax and enjoy a pint at Christie's Europub today. For the latest information, check them out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, or visit them online at christieseuropub.com.
Introducing new Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, Classic Cola, Cherry Cola, Citrus Soda, and Orange Soda. You hear that? It's seltzer with a pop of soda, all with zero sugar. Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, the loudest flavors ever. Pick up some new Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda at your favorite retailer today. Bud Light, proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989, and the official beer of the ECU Pirates.
Welcome to U.S. Cellular. Yeah, hi. I want a new phone for free, but not just any phone. I want the newest, fastest, most storage holding 5G unlimited data using phone in here for free.
Sure, your choice.
Really?
Yep.
At U.S. Cellular, we put you first. So choose any phone from any brand free. Plus, get unlimited data for just $30 a month. U.S. Cellular, America's locally grown wireless. Terms apply. See uscellular.com for details.
We all love using Uber Eats, DoorDash, and grocery pickup. It makes life so much easier. Well, now there is cellular delivery, and the team at Cellular Warehouse has perfected the process. They will deliver your new phone right to your door with all your information loaded on the new phone. And the best thing is there is no charge for this awesome service. And you don't have to waste half the day sitting in a cellular store. Call Toby Williams today at 252-799-7051 and let his team of experts make your cellular delivery today. Cellular Warehouse, your local U.S. Cellular authorized agent, serving all of Eastern North Carolina.
Hey guys, this is Kyra from Postcode Junction in Washington, where all your shipping needs come together. Did you know Postcode Junction is the only UPS, FedEx, and DHL shipping location in Washington? Postcode Junction is also the place for your Amazon returns. Need to ship a package the same day? Want to avoid the long lines at the post office? Come see us at Postcode Junction by 4:30 and we got you covered. Postcode Junction on 15th Street in Washington next to Tractor Supply. Go Pirates!
Hi, I'm Annalie Newhoff.
And I'm Rob Campbell.
And we are with CopyPro. We have been locally owned and operated here in Eastern North Carolina for almost 50 years. CopyPro is the leader in office technology.
Does your business struggle with keeping printing costs low or producing professional documents? Here at CopyPro, total customer satisfaction is our #1 priority.
We have a variety of solutions to help reduce your printing expenses and make your business more productive. Call us today at 1-800-682-6558 or online at copypro.net.
CopyPro, we are the professional office systems people.
Lend a helping hand to children and families in your community and become part of our village. Currently serving over 5,000 children and families in North Carolina annually, Youth Villages helps children with emotional and behavioral issues, and young adults aging out of foster care live successfully. You can become an ally today by supporting those in your community who need it the most. Go to youthvillages.org/North Carolina to make a financial donation today.
Pirate Radio.
Being a part of the program, being a student athlete at ECU, they are going to be very much in the spotlight.
The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by University PC Care, your local tech support experts for all your personal and business needs. Visit universitypccare.com to learn more today. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Are you in outside sales and looking for an opportunity to increase your earning potential? CopyPro has been in Eastern North Carolina for over 45 years and continues to grow each year, and they are in need of more sales professionals with a desire to potentially make a six-figure income. Do you have what it takes? Visit copypro.net today to submit your resume and to learn more. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip Brock.
All right, Ben Terwilliger in for the Pirates in the top of the 8th inning. South Florida has a runner on, 1 out, and the Pirates with a 7-4 lead thanks to, first of all, Bryce and Worrell gunning a runner down at the plate to end the top of the 6th inning, and then the bottom of the 6th, Bryson hits a grand salami to give East Carolina a 7-4 lead. It's game 1 for them in the AAC tournament, Troy D. And Pirates looking good here, trying to close this one out.
Yeah, it'd be nice to start with a win and then finish with a win, hopefully with the championship.
That'll be on Sunday, as again, this thing could go pretty long if you are winning. And Pirates certainly have the arms. We talked to former ECU pitcher Tyler Smith to wrap up yesterday's Pirate Radio Live, and he said that no other team in this tournament has the depth that East Carolina has pitching-wise. And when you get into Saturday and Sunday and you're running on fumes, Pirates are certainly going to have the advantage there.
And if you can get a day off, too, in between, that is just staying in the winners bracket is just key.
Yeah, you win 2 in a row, you get 2 days off, which is huge.
Then you're really tough to beat at that point.
I mentioned East Carolina lost a receiver yesterday. Ray Rose entered the transfer portal as he will be joining his 3rd college team eventually if he's picked up out of the portal.
But one door closes, another door opens, my friends.
The revolving door. We saw it on social media over the weekend.
Yeah, we should say this is being not reported by us. This is being reported by the player.
Correct. Who
I reached out to the player for confirmation and have not been able to confirm through this source.
Are we eventually going to say his name?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We can say the player source.
Yeah.
Instagram.
Well, we should
social media.
So CJ Johnson.
Yes.
Put out I believe it was it Instagram
was
or
it
Twitter?
The Gram? What was it, guys?
It was it was either Instagram or Twitter.
Instagram, and I also saw it on my Snapchat.
All right. Wow. All right. So Instagram first. In a players meet, it looked like he was in the room with the players, and it said something like, "I'm back" or "We're back."
Glad to be back. Something about back.
He said, "There's no better feeling than being back in this room."
There it is.
Right. Now that doesn't mean that he is on the team, because I haven't gotten confirmation from anyone on that.
Could have snuck in.
But as Coach Houston said, he was here. He wasn't off the team. He's still technically on the team, but he's been suspended indefinitely.
Yeah.
Now, if that suspension has been lifted, we have not. Let me just say this: we have not heard it officially yet.
No.
Now that doesn't mean it hasn't been, and CJ hasn't responded officially back yet either. But hey, look, that's great news if that's where it's going and that's what's happening.
Yeah, no doubt. And we don't know how this whole process has gone. We've talked to Coach Houston about it, and he's been pretty consistent saying CJ knows what he needs to do, and we hope he's back.
Yeah, and maybe this is the next step in coming back. Okay, we're going to let you in the team meeting now. We're going to,
I'll say personally, just from talking to people, I thought there was a better chance of him not returning than returning at some point during this thing.
Yeah.
And now it certainly appears if he's not back, he will eventually be back.
Yeah.
And that is huge for this East Carolina offense.
Well, and I told you before when this happened, Clip, it would go one or two ways. And maybe the script is still being written, but this will either get him straight and realize, okay, I need to focus on these things. If I'm going to take this serious and reach my potential, this is my opportunity to do it and get on the right track. Or this will put you in a spiral and you'll never recover from it. It's one of those, this is a crossroads in his life, and I hope it's for the better. I really do. I hope this is a learning opportunity for him. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody deserves a second chance as far as I'm concerned. If he didn't kill anybody. He made some silly mistakes, but hopefully he can grow from this, mature from it, and be a better person and a better player as a result.
And East Carolina has insurance if he did not go that correct way you were talking about, Troy, because they have brought in some talent at the receiver position. They had to fill in for Tyler Snead's leaving. Kind of still trying to make up for Blake Prohl leaving a year early the previous year, trying to stack that room.
Yeah.
So, the Pirates have done their job on that aspect. If you get CJ back, it's icing on the cake. And all of a sudden, a room that we were talking about kind of depleted, Troy, could be a strength. Who knows once these new guys are here and CJ returns.
Yeah, strong fan base by East Carolina. They showed some of the Pirate faithful there.
The Wags?
Yeah.
Wives and girlfriends?
Yes, they had almost took up a full section, it looked like.
Did you this is like way off topic here, but I just
Malcolm
said Wag. Huh?
Oh, go ahead. Sorry. I heard Malcolm talk about him the other day, too, with Brian Bailey.
Oh, no. What'd he say?
That he gets to know them.
The Wags?
Yeah.
Oh, good for Malcolm.
Yeah.
So there it is. Gosh, help me out. CJ, is it two soccer players' wives going at it? It's the guy from Leicester City. Come on, help me. Anyways, Troy D. It's and the guy from Man U. The popular player from England. No.
Oh, David Beckham?
No, Wayne Rooney and
Ronaldo?
And Jamie Vardy, their wives. Apparently, there was a spat. Anyway, they're calling it. They're like in a court case over there in England about some libel stuff being said.
Are they teammates?
They were teammates on the international team for England. And they're calling it the Wagatha Christie trial.
So what? The wives have gotten into a cat fight kind of deal.
It's a verbal cat fight, battle of words.
Huh.
But I just saw Wagatha Christie as the name. So Agatha Christie was a writer, right?
Yes, Agatha Christie. Yeah, mystery writer.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
So they're calling the Wagatha to see if because it involved like Facebook posts and stuff too. So the Wagatha Christie trial is going on for those interested.
Oh,
God, I went a long way for that for nothing. But anyway,
Did you see a story about the cyclist out of Austin, Texas?
Yes.
That like the two really good-looking girls, and that one was murdered.
Yes.
And now the other girl's on the run.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, they're looking for her, and she has disappeared
on the lam.
They brought her in for questioning. Didn't really want to answer any of the questions. They didn't have enough evidence at the time. These are all like professional cyclists.
Yeah.
And there was a what's the new word for threesomes nowadays? So there's a trendier word for that.
Thruple.
That's it. There was a
What the hell is going on this show right now?
Thank you, Shirley. There was a thruple.
What? I love how Shirley comes in and says a thruple.
Yeah, no, that's exactly. We're on the same page.
Thruple.
Listen, my work wife knows what I'm talking about here. Fuck off of Shirley.
What kind of parties do you and your work wife go to?
You don't
know.
Hey, what we doing on a private time?
I want to go.
There's a television show that actually deals with that subject matter, and it's called You, Me, and Her.
Yeah. No, in this situation,
that's the only reason I knew the word.
The dude was dating someone. They broke up. He started dating someone else, and then he went back to the original girl. I think the girl he was in between with ended up not liking that, and allegedly killed the girlfriend.
And is on the run. So Troy,
This is out of Austin,
Shirley,
Texas.
that's a couple. Chandler said he wanted to go to the party. Can he be part of your throuple?
Well, it wouldn't be my first choice, but let's see if we can't get a better prospect between now and then. I got 100 days.
I always wanted to be a part of a throuple.
A BBB?
It's throuple.
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 It rhymes
Yes.
with couple.
Throuple.
Thruple, not throuple.
Throuple.
Yeah.
I always wanted to be a part of a throuple.
All right. There you
A
go.
what?
A throuple.
He still can't say it.
No, I said that. I
He can't
mispronounced
say it.
that on purpose.
He can't say it and he can't do it.
Yeah. If you can't say it, you can't do it, son.
Damn.
You got to say it to do it.
Right now, we'd just be happy if he was on as a couple.
Troy, little known fact, I'm a huge true crime fan.
It's funny you mentioned that. I've been over the weekend. I watched some of these. I got hooked on a couple shows on HLN. They run a lot of that stuff over the weekend back to back.
Oh, they run old forensic files.
Yes,
right?
I got hooked on forensic files.
That guy's voice, the deep voice guy.
God, it gets me every time.
Those are creepy for some
The way
reason.
he narrates it just hooks me in.
Yeah.
Well, what's the longest you've watched a Forensic Files marathon?
I've gone 3 back to back before, but then I got to pull away. I'm like, all right, I can't. I've already.
I got you all beat.
They're 30 minutes usually in length. Sometimes an hour. I think they're 30-minute shows. No, are they an hour? Surely.
No, they're 30-minute.
Okay,
they're
that's what I
30-minute
thought.
ones.
So I've probably gone 3 back to back and then realized I got to get on with my life.
Okay, I had a weird dream.
I went 12 hours.
Wow.
Shirley.
Damn, Shirley.
Well, the reason why
That's a forensic file wormhole you entered.
Well, no, the reason why is because HLN is basically they simulcast their television feed on Sirius XM. I was driving home from Alabama, and I was listening to it.
Different.
So that literally 12 hours I'll be listening to Forensic
probably
Files.
makes the time go by quickly.
Oh, it is because you get sucked into the story, and you're like, okay, what happened next? What happened next?
Shirley's got to stop at the gas station to go to the bathroom. She can't get out of the car because she don't want to miss what's going to happen. Did he kill her or not?
No, I wait till commercial.
I know. Do I know you or what?
I'm loaded up with true crime podcasts.
All right, so what have you been listening to, Cliff?
Well, I listened to the Dateline podcast.
Okay.
There's a ton of crime podcasts.
Yeah.
But I had a dream the other night. So in our Monday...
God, I had a weird dream the other night, too.
In our Monday meeting, Ellerbe was talking about the podcast room back there.
Yeah.
I had a dream. I don't know if I'm going to bring this into reality, but I had a dream where I was talking to, I think, Big Dog, but you and Ellerbe might have been around, where I was like, I want to do a podcast. It was called Off the Field, because it's not about sports, but it's where I talk about other things I'm interested in with people, and true crime was going to be one of the episodes. I talk about true crime documentaries. It might have been because sometimes I fall asleep listening to it.
Yeah,
in my
it's
ear.
the last thing you've thought of.
So I think I had to, and I don't know if I have enough interest or knowledge to do that, but I did have a dream that I was going to come out with a true crime podcast here on
I had
Pirate
a
Radio.
dream so vivid, wild, and disturbing that I thought it was I woke up out of it, like one of those.
Yeah.
Like, did it just happen?
You want to talk about it, or?
I'll share. It was weird, man. I'm a passenger in a vehicle, and I'm riding with, I don't even know who was driving. And I don't have my seatbelt on. And then all of a sudden, they start driving crazy. Like, and I go to put my seatbelt on, and they prevent me from being able to put my seatbelt on. It's like they're trying to get in an accident and like trying to kill me or something. You know, like, okay, I'm going to wreck this car.
Creepy.
And then we go off the road, and then I grab the steering wheel because we're getting ready to hit a tree. So I turn it, and so it doesn't hit the tree, but we're going off on the edge of the road, and like I slam on the brake. Like I'm in the passenger side, slam on the brake. He's trying to drive all erratic, and like it looks, and like we're getting ready to crash. And as we crash, I wake up. It's a weird dream.
What does that mean? I don't know, but that's scary. That's scary.
So now I've been driving real carefully lately.
10 and 2.
See, I'm not going 5 under the speed limit.
And you won't ride with anyone else.
No, I know. It's really weird, but I don't know who the driver was.
Yeah.
But it was very bizarre, but it was so vivid. It was like one of those things, God, did that just happen?
See, if this was a movie, you would then be in a car with somebody in real life, and you'd think back to that dream and look over and realize that was the person in the dream.
I woke up like short of breath.
That's creepy right there.
Yeah. I don't know. It was just weird. Every once in a while, I have like a crazy weird dream like that.
Yeah, I do every now and then. All right, let's take a break on that.
Maybe it was my fear of bridges we had been talking about.
We talked about that.
And I'd just been over a bridge going to the beach.
Which, by the way, we came back the following week. We couldn't remember what you were afraid of.
Yeah.
And Chandler ran into a guy that I don't know if he told you. He told me this. I don't know if he told you.
I was on the way to
the jungle, right?
In the jungle. I was on the way to get a beer, and a guy stops me. And I guess he listens to pirate radio.
Like out of nowhere. Didn't say anything. He said,
He said, Troy couldn't remember what he was afraid of. He said, it was bridges. I said, that's exactly what it was.
Our listeners are better listeners than we are.
That's right.
And they retain better than we do. I do the show, and I couldn't remember that at the time.
It's your fear.
But there was another fear. There was a backup fear from that. Remember, I came up with something else. I forget what it was.
But thank you to those out there who remember what
drowning.
we say.
But drowning's kind of related into
that's kind of the same.
Yeah.
Especially if you're trapped in your car.
That is.
And you can't get out.
Yeah.
Like, let's say you survived the bridge crash, but then you're in the water. Water's coming in your car. You're alive and well. You're not hurt at all, but you can't get out of the car, and then you drown. That would be terrible.
Yeah, screwed.
Tough way to go. Every time I'm on a bridge, I think of that.
On a brighter note, the Pirates are up 7-4.
Every time, Clip Rock. You know how stressful it is to go to the beach?
Yeah. Is there a way to get to the beach without going over the bridge?
Get me off these bridges. Have you been to New Bern lately?
Can you go the long way?
That damn thing's big.
All right,
It's
Troy,
long.
you hanging out one more segment? We will talk actual sports in the next.
I'm not leaving.
See how far he can go. All right, more to go. Pirate Radio Live. We're back with you after this.
Enjoy a day on June 4th filled with all things home, garden, and outdoor living, featuring vendors from across Eastern North Carolina. It's the Inner Banks Home Builders Association New and Improved Home and Garden Expo in Greenville, North Carolina. This one-day-only event is Saturday, June 4th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. inside and outside Minges Coliseum on the campus of ECU. For more info, visit the Inner Banks Home Builders Association website at ibxhba.org.
Hey Pirate fans, this is Cliff Godwin. Summer is upon us, and I want to invite you to attend our CG23 Youth Camp here at East Carolina University. We will offer 3 sessions of camp. All camps will be held at Clark LeClaire Stadium, and campers will get baseball instruction from the ECU baseball staff and players. Campers will play games each day, and each camp ends with our famous Pirate Slip and Slide. Full day and half day sessions offered. For more information, visit cliffgodwinbaseballcamp.com. See you there, and go Pirates!
Welcome to US Cellular. Yeah, hi. I want a new phone for free, but not just any phone. I want the newest, fastest, most storage holding 5G unlimited data using phone in here for free.
Sure, your choice.
Really?
Yep.
At US Cellular, we put you first. So choose any phone from any brand free. Plus, get unlimited data for just $30 a month. US Cellular, America's locally grown wireless. Terms apply. See uscellular.com for details.
This is Brandon Tate, owner and operator of Atlantic Wireless, an authorized agent for US Cellular since 1997. Visit AtlanticWireless.com to find the store near you. We go beyond the call.
Your power's out. There's a water leak. What do you do? For these and other utility-related emergencies, you need service, and you want it fast. There are two things you can do to get the quickest response if you're a GUC customer. First, you can call the hotline at 1-855-767-2482 and report any utility-related emergency. That number is also on GUC.com. Or second, you can give GUC your phone number. The hotline process is quickest when their account records have your current phone number. Service you can count on. Greenville Utilities.
Chico's Mexican Restaurant is the home of the best margaritas. Grab your amigos and head to Chico's every Tuesday for the Gulf of Mexico. A huge 38-ounce lime margarita for only $7.99. On Thursdays, relax and enjoy half-price pitchers of Chico's house margaritas. Choose from lime, strawberry, blood orange, raspberry, or peach. For Mexican food and fun, it's got to be Chico's Mexican Restaurant in downtown Greenville and online at chicosrestaurant.com. Chico's, where the fiesta never ends. Pirate fans, get ready for a winning season and team up with Quality Equipment, your local John Deere dealer and proud sponsor of the ECU Pirates. When you do business with us, you'll get things done right. We're proud to offer a large selection of new and used John Deere equipment, a fully stocked parts department, and a highly trained staff who is here to support you throughout the life of your equipment. So get quality done right before every ECU game day and visit qualityequip.com.
For the latest from the world of golf, tune in every Saturday morning from 8 to 10 for the Golf Shop Radio Show. Hosts Mark Greenhelms and Matt Blanchard talk golf from tee to green and everything in between. If you like golf, you're gonna love Golf Shop Radio. Before you tee up, drop on in. Welcome to the Golf Shop.
This is Mark Washington with Max Sports Performance at Max Fitness. Our facility has reopened and is following all safety protocols. The best thing you can do to strengthen your immune system is, of course, to work out and exercise on a regular basis. I can assist you as your performance coach. You can also enjoy the benefits of a private facility. Avoid the crowds and work out at Max Fitness. Now is the time to get healthy. Max Fitness, just off Highway 43 in the old Ace Hardware building behind Speedway in Greenville. Call me, Mark Washington, 902-4877.
Hi, this is Parker Bunch. When I'm not hitting dingers or going viral, I'm listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local. Print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Interbanks Home Builders Association is presenting the Home and Garden Expo 2022 on Saturday, June 4th, and now's your chance to be a part of it. You can have a booth, or you can be a sponsor of this new and improved exciting event to be held on Saturday, June 4th at Minges Coliseum. Indoor and outdoor exhibit space is available to accommodate everyone. For more information or to sign up, please visit Interbanks Home Builders Association's website at ibxhba.org. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Alrighty, back with you here on Pirate Radio Live on a Tuesday. Troy, I just received word that coming up on Wednesday's show, we used to do during football seasons Wednesday with Wager McGee.
Oh, yeah.
Wager McGee.
Yes. How was a wager?
I understand that coming up Wednesday at 3 o'clock,
don't say it,
we're going to unveil the true identity of Wager McGee.
Is this going to be his last appearance?
I don't think he's going to be a regular, but it could be the first of his appearances where he reveals his identity.
Wow.
So that's big news.
Is it still secret?
As of right now, it is.
Okay,
but he said
the worst kept secrets.
He is prepared. Yeah, well, some people don't know. He said he's in town and does not have his hoodie with him.
Oh boy.
So
all right, well, let's let it ride.
We'll talk some college football opening
He's still
lines.
Wager McGee.
NHL, NBA. Yeah, it'll be Wager McGee with a face.
Right. Okay. He won't be back to the screen.
No. Apparently he's ready to show it all.
Speaking of guest alerts, I haven't even alerted you guys to this yet on our group text. Program alert, guest alert, Thursday at 5 o'clock. I'll be here with you, Clip.
Yes.
Bringing a guest with me.
Okay.
Holton Ahlers, QB1.
Heard of him.
He is having his first ever Holton Ahlers football camp for the kids.
That he is.
So we'll get Holton on. We're going to talk about that. It's only $50. Going to be a lot of cool stuff they have planned. I know Holton was telling me all about it. Even got like Chick-fil-A lunch for everybody.
All right.
So,
hey, you want another guest alert? I haven't even told you about this one.
Yeah, I love guest alerts.
Coming up Thursday.
Absolutely.
Do you remember the name Jerry McManus, former ECU assistant coach?
I knew Jerry.
His son is Ryan McManus, who last year was an offensive analyst for East Carolina.
I don't think I've met his son.
And I believe he has a new title for the 2022 season, but he's part of the football program. He'll join us in studio coming up on Thursday.
Great guest.
So
what time?
He is planned to join us in hour number 1.
Oh, okay.
So we'll talk a lot of football because that'll be 100 days away, Troy D, from kickoff of ECU NC State. So we'll talk to Ryan McManus hour 1, who's part of the staff. We'll talk to the starting quarterback in hour 3.
Perfect. It will then be 98 days away from our Pirate Radio football kickoff party.
Human calculator over here. Well done.
You know me. I'm a numbers guy.
Numbers guy. All right, coming up, let's look at the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard presented by Da Buck.
Da Buck.
Coming up later tonight, you've got Hurricanes hockey. It'll be game 4. Troy, I don't know how close you've been following this. It's easy to say this, though. The Canes have not lost at home. They have not won on the road all playoffs. They're on the road tonight.
Yeah.
What do you think happens?
Lose.
Okay.
Why buck the trend? Speaking of the Buck, by the way, some great new apparel they just got in. Some purple comfort color Buck tees are available now.
Buck tees?
Yeah.
Huh?
It's got the Buck logo on it, like the skull logo with the Buck. And then on the back, it's got the slogan, Get Bucked Up.
Get Bucked Up.
Yeah.
All right.
Very cool shirts. Made exclusively here in Greenville from University Sportswear.
Awesome stuff. Yeah. Canes Rangers game 4 tonight. We'll break that one down more in hour number 2. Also Flames Oilers game 4. The Oilers lead that series 2-1.
Are you into? Have you caught hockey fever yet?
Canes fever, yeah.
You do.
I'm watching all the games.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'll be checking it out tonight.
I went Sunday to watch it, and I missed it. It was
too late.
Too late.
I hate the afternoon games.
Yes, I thought it was going to be later in the evening. When I went to flip over, it was the second game.
Yeah, do not like the weekend afternoon games.
Yeah,
I'm with you there. All right, tonight also game 4. The Warriors going for the sweep over the Mavericks.
Wag alert.
Wags are in action.
Now they are getting a lot of airtime.
Well, there's only like 7 fans there, so they keep showing them.
And they are the best looking fans in the stands.
I keep thinking you're talking about Jonathan Wagner.
No, we're talking
formerly
about
of
wives.
Colors.
We're talking about wives and girlfriends of the ECU baseball team.
I saw another.
Mostly girlfriends, I would say.
I saw another wag earlier. Now it sounds like an insult when I say it that way, but Melissa Bailey was shown in the stands.
Oh, is she down there?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Well, Bailey likes to run.
Bailey takes the whole crew
Well,
down
it's
there.
a free vacation for him. You know how tight Bailey is. He's on a paid deal.
Hopefully he's not having like Army call.
Hey, come on down to the beach. I got a room you can stay in.
And you can paint this one purple, Troy did.
There it is.
Pirates
we
win it.
started this show with a grand slam, and we end this hour with a victory clip rock.
Woohoo!
Big time.
Big time.
Pirates win 7-4 over the South Florida Bulls.
2 things Troy D loves: a Pirate win and a day off, and East Carolina's going to get that tomorrow.
Yes.
That is 3 come from behind victories for ECU the past week.
That is true. Pirates playing from behind.
On Tuesday, on Thursday, and then today.
Look at that smile from Agnos.
$1 million smile.
What a handsome young man.
Great outing by him on the mound, by the way.
You sound like Brent Musburger. What a handsome. Usually he's talking about
you're looking live.
Put your daughters away.
Florida.
Zach Agnos is available in Florida.
To be a wag at that age with Agnos out there. My goodness.
Look at the wag.
And that Bryson Worrell, what a hunk.
Hopefully somebody throws Gatorade on him so he'll take his shirt off.
Oh my goodness, if only he had a tan.
Oh, he had a massive farmer's tan.
Oh, I know. It was an epic.
He said yesterday he was working on it.
Well,
he gets an hour.
In his defense, he doesn't have a lot of time to, not have a farmer's tan.
Yeah, unless he's doing it in a bed or something. You got to wear that uniform on the field.
Or spray tan.
Yeah, he could do it that way.
Maybe he should have. If he,
you know anything about that?
I've dabbled in that before. Haven't done it in a while, Clip.
Yeah, all right.
I'm all natural right now. In case you're wondering, I did have someone accuse me of spray tanning. I said no.
I've seen the beach pics.
This is me being outside in the sun. But I have known people a lot of people to do it, and I understand how it works. Yeah.
Cliff Godwin giving high fives. He's fired up. Jake
Speaking of tan, Cliff is really tan this time of year.
He is. He is in Greene County farmer summer mode.
Yeah, seriously.
He is tan.
Looks like he's been working the crops out there.
Man, Jake Kuchmaner running around. Good to see that because we could see him pitch, Troy, for the first time in a long time this week.
Yeah. I was just going to say pull the audio up of this. They're interviewing our guy, but I guess we can't.
I don't have the remote.
You can?
I can.
Yeah, pull it up. Let's listen to it real quick. Courtesy of ESPN Plus.
They had momentum there going into the top of the
Bryce
section. They hit that grand slam. But yeah, made that play. We got to give credit to our hitting there. All but 2 outs. Got a base hit the middle, 2 base hits and a walk, and then got a good swing on the ball.
Grand slam, what did you see there on that pitch?
He gave me a fastball up and in. I knew he was throwing hard, so I had to get to the heater there, and I got to that one.
It was really for your pitching and defense. It was pitching by committee, 5 different guys there on the mound. What impressed you most about what they showed out there today?
I mean, that's how we play. We get the ball to the next guy, and they're going to go out there and do their job. So, yeah, it's pretty expected to go out there. We play great defense, and we got the job done.
Coach, when the weather heats up, so does Bryson. How do you explain that?
I really don't know how to explain it, honestly. I guess I like playing in Clearwater.
Thank you so much, Bryson. Appreciate it.
Morgan Uber with Bryson World. Thank you,
Morgan Uber.
Morgan Uber.
Morgan Uber. Man, I wish we had the audio of this, Troy
this
D.
Is, Coach O out and about.
Can we hear it? Maybe we can hear it right here.
Well, no, that's on the. That's on.
No, I'm talking about right here in our studio. Here, turn that down, Shirley. We got Coach O with Agnos here.
Agnos, you had a great outing out in the field and also on the mound. Talk a little bit in terms of.
Why are you doing Mark Lindsay?
Wait, he's doing great. Don't interrupt him.
Why are you doing
No,
Lindsay?
that's perfect. Lindsay as Coach O. I love this.
And you know what?
In so doing.
And Agnos, before you leave, I don't want to tell you this. You're a pirate.
Thank you, Coach O.
In so doing, you have now won 15 in a row.
You know what? That is his catchphrase, I think. In so doing. In so doing.
The Pirates, 15 in a row. Back to you.
Can you do a Zach Agnos?
Nah.
He's a little tougher.
And maybe it's that weather, Troy. You're talking about Cliff's tan and everybody. Coach O looked pretty good out
I'm
there.
telling you, man, you get out in the sun, it's 80 degrees, people are in a better mood, you play better, you look better. It's the key.
The doc's ready for an hour on the beach tomorrow.
That's why everybody moves to Florida.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's right.
Nobody likes the winter except Jeff Charles.
All right, Troy. That's true.
That is true.
What did I say, Shirley?
Jeff is the only person to reverse the way you retire. He goes,
how cold was it where Jeff is earlier this week?
When I talked to him yesterday morning before we recorded, he said the night before it was as he put it, a balmy 32 degrees.
Yeah.
32.
A balmy 32 degrees.
Yeah. Could it snow up there?
He said, Shirley, the next time you talk to Silas Seymour, ask him about that July 4th that he came up here and went to the fireworks display and he froze to death.
I was like, Jeff, that was a tough celebration.
I tell you what. And listen. I got right beside the fireworks. It was so cold, I was hoping it would catch me on fire.
he said, I could tell you exactly what the degrees were because I remember seeing the bank sign as we were walking back to the car. And he said it was 50 degrees, but there was a very stiff breeze coming off the lakes, and it was quite cold, and Cy was not appropriately dressed, apparently. He froze to death, as he put it.
Troy D, fun hour. I don't know when Craig said this in Facebook Live, but he said, if this is your first time listening to Pirate Radio, you're either thoroughly confused or thoroughly entertained or both.
You're either hooked or you'll never tune in again.
That might have been the dream portion. I'm not sure. But either way.
That was probably the dream. Either that or it was the thruple conversation.
Probably
this was part of Clip Brock off air. Or what did you say?
Off the field.
Off the field.
No sports.
This was kind of our dress rehearsal for
We
that
just did the podcast.
Yeah,
No. It's Clip Brock, no cap.
When I do the thruple episode, I'm bringing in my experts, Troy and Shirley.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And this was kind of like a dress rehearsal for that.
All right. I think it went pretty well.
Yeah, I like it. I'll join you on that.
We need a sponsor.
That'd be fun.
All right. Fun hour, Troy.
Yeah, enjoyed it.
See you Thursday with Holt Nailers
Absolutely.
in the 5 o'clock hour.
Definitely.
All right. Let's take a break. We'll come back. A lot more to go. Hour 2, Pirate Radio Live. Pirates are winners today in Clearwater, Florida. Over South Florida, they'll play again on Thursday. More to go. Pirate Radio Live after this.
Hey
Chandler. What are you up to tonight?
Jenny, it's Tuesday, and I'm going to go sing with DJ Captain Morgan for karaoke at The Buck.
Well, that sounds like fun. I have to work. Well, what are you up to this weekend?
Well, believe it or not, I'm going to go listen to some live music Friday and Saturday night at The Buck.
Live music all weekend long, really?
Yep, all weekend, and they also have the biggest high-definition screen to watch all the sporting events on Sunday Fun Day.
I'm going to have to go check that out.
Yeah, just check out The Buck on Facebook or Instagram for all the information. The Buck. The Wood Ducks are back this week against the Fayetteville Woodpeckers, starting Tuesday, May 24th through Sunday, May 29th. Kick off your weekend with Thirsty Thursday. Then join us on Friday for a 5th season commemorative hat giveaway. Saturday, there's the jersey auction of the fan jerseys all Wood Ducks players will be wearing. Close out your weekend with Dogs and Dogs Day on Sunday. Go online to get your tickets in advance at woodducksbaseball.com. See you at Granger Stadium for Dude Baseball all week long. Go Woodies!
You've worked hard to make your business successful, and that's why it's really important to always have a bank in your corner when you need them. This is former ECU baseball player Ashley Capps from First Bank, and our experienced team of local bankers includes Lee Watson, Bonner Latham, Chris Richards, Josh Hooten, and Heath Nisbet. To get the business services that are right for your business today, come and see someone on our team at First Bank on Arlington Boulevard here in Greenville. First Bank, together with our customers, we're creating a world where individuals and communities thrive.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
I'm Michael Vaughn with East Coast Grading and Utilities. Many of you know my dad, David Vaughn, and his work in putting in subdivisions all over Pirate Nation. But East Coast Grading and Utilities is not just for those type of big jobs. We're here for the homeowners. Whether it's concrete, driveways, hauling rock, or sand, whatever you need, East Coast Grading and Utilities can get the job done. Call us at 252-531-7494 or check us out on Facebook at East Coast Grading and Utilities.
The Rick House is Eastern North Carolina's premier American-style restaurant and bourbon bar with daily specials. And here's the lineup. Mondays feature $7 margaritas and half-price appetizers. Tuesday is stuffed seafood night. Wednesday is date night. Thursday is roasted smoked lamb chop night. Fridays is prime rib night. And Saturday is Italian night and is also Fred and Wilma night with our 36-ounce bone-in tomahawk steak just like the Flintstones. And on Sunday, it's our legendary brunch from 10 to 2. The Rick House, American Provisions and Spirits, 710 Red Banks Road beside the bowling alley in Greenville.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is proud ECU graduate and former baseball player Brandon Manning inviting you to join my team at Farm Bureau Insurance. Right now is a good time to review your coverage with a local trusted agent like me. I will make myself available before or after business hours, and my clients always have my cell phone number if they need anything. From home, auto, or life, give me a call today and let's talk about your insurance coverage and about the Pirates. Call 531-1812 and go Pirates!
Warren's Hot Dog Pizza, homemade lemonade.
Hey Pirate Nation, Warren's now has 2 locations. In Greenville across from Ron Ayers Motorsports and the Chocowinity location next to the fire department. Stop in today for hot dogs, pizza, subs, apple and peach turnovers, homemade lemonade, and breakfast in Chocowinity featuring homemade cheese, ham and chicken biscuits, plus sausage dogs and more. Warren's Hot Dogs. Want some? Get some. Go Pirates.
Although innovative new resources such as digital media and social networks have grown in popularity, smart marketers recognize that printing is a mainstay.
We live in an age of computer hacking, scams, and fly-by-night businesses, so it's reassuring to consumers when they receive printed marketing pieces.
It exemplifies business confidence and conveys a high level of commitment.
It also fosters trust, which leads to engagement and ultimately brand loyalty.
When you're ready to grow your business, come to PIP, where business goes to grow.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, W224EI Greenville, WDLX Washington, and W281CH Washington. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by First Bank. Together with our customers, we're creating a world where individuals and communities thrive. Visit the First Bank location on Arlington Boulevard in Greenville for all your personal and business banking needs. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. From sales to service, Greenville Auto World has all of your vehicle needs covered. Shop all of their inventory now at greenvilleautoworld.net. If you're also looking for someone to service your vehicle, they have a full service and repair facility. They do brakes, oil changes, tires, inspections, and they can repair any kind of vehicle. Greenville Auto World, across from Speedway at Bells Fork and online at greenvilleautoworld.net. Thanks to Tim Sutton and Jim Rogers for their sponsorship of the program. Now let's head back in to Pirate Radio Live. Here is your host, Clip Brock.
Right back with you on the Tuesday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Clip Brock, Shirley Rhodes, Chandler Honeycutt, CJ Schaefer here in the Pirate Radio studios. What are you doing here?
I got lonely in there, so I just wanted to feel appreciated, so here I am.
All right. Yeah, you just kind of wandered in.
Mm-hmm. That's all.
Okay. Are you just here like eye candy for the viewers?
Very awkwardly too, because he did it so slow. Like
You've done a lot of wandering around today.
But did I wind up here or not?
You did.
All right.
Eventually, you got here. Welcome.
Thanks.
Let's see the head. So, did you join the Straight Edge Society?
Just about. Got a little.
Oh, it looks good.
There's more up top than I was anticipating.
Yeah.
Because there's so little on the side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I wanted to at least keep some kind of length on it, but
all right.
I like it.
I just had to do something. Thank you, Chandler.
A cool summer cut. I got too hot last week, freaked out, and cut all mine off.
Well, let's see yours.
You want to see it?
I want to see it. Take it off.
See it?
See,
take it off.
This is why I really came in here. Just a couple of haircut boys.
It's a couple of haircut boys talking hair.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah.
Mine's getting cut again, too. It's getting too long.
Chandler, you get a cut?
Not just a couple of weeks ago, so I'm not a part of the cut.
Do you ask for the honey cut? There you go. That's what we do here, cracking jokes.
That
all
was
right,
funny.
CJ, Celtics blowout last night.
Good win. Very important win, because if we had gone down 3-1, I wouldn't have expected a comeback. Robert Williams being back was, I think through 4 games now we can see that Robert Williams is, at least for this series, the most important piece for the Celtics. When he's out there, Bam Adebayo is basically just not a factor in the games.
What's going on with Marcus Smart?
He's got an ankle sprain. I think he'll be good. The fact that he was left questionable for this game and not like doubtful or just straight up out was promising. So if not tomorrow, I could see him back game 6, but he'll be back before the end of the series.
All right. There is your Celtics talk. As coming up tonight, will the Warriors close out the Mavericks?
No, I think I'm going to give the Mavericks 1. I think they'll spot a game.
Dallas wins game 4, sends it back to Golden State, where Golden State will take the series.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's get some hockey talk in with our buddy Brooks Hill, former Pirate Radio intern, resident Caniac. He joins us here on Pirate Radio Live. Canes Rangers game 4 coming up tonight. Brooks, how you doing, man?
Doing good, Clipper. How about you?
Doing all right. I feel like we have similar conversations throughout these playoffs so far, and the song remains the same. Carolina has been perfect at home. Carolina has been winless on the road. That trend continued on Sunday afternoon, Brooks. So let's talk about the latest. But that was a bit different where, boy, the Canes were attacking the net, felt like they had opportunities to score some goals and walk away with a win at Madison Square Garden on Sunday, but that did not happen. So break that one down for us. What happened in Game 3 of the series?
Well, they ran into a brick wall named Igor Shesterkin, and I think everybody who maybe was not familiar with Igor Shesterkin, who was watching the Hurricanes during the playoffs, hint, hint, some people know who they are. That guy is nominated to be the MVP of the league and also goalie of the year. So pretty good guy, only 21 years old, and the Hurricanes are going to have to deal with him again for the rest of the series. And that's what you need in the playoffs sometimes, is you just need your goalie to steal one for you. And I think the Hurricanes outplayed the Rangers at even strength. I won't say on the man advantage because they did not look good on the power play, but 5-on-5 they looked really good. I thought they looked dominant, forechecked good, and unfortunately they could only get a soft one past Shesterkin on the Niederreiter backhand.
Speaking of goaltending, Brooks, Auntie Rance has been really good. Rance has been good this playoff series. They've been without their top keeper, Anderson, but so there's some news on that, right? What's going on with the Hurricanes goalie situation?
Yeah, so what I was told was Anderson did practice with the team yesterday, and in fact it was Ronta who was not at practice yesterday, so they had LaFontaine and Kochetkov, the other two goalies, available at practice. Now, I don't think that there's any injury reason for Antti Ranta missing practice yesterday, but I believe it was just more of a maintenance day, and it's like, hey, we have three other guys here, and Anderson being, I guess, cleared to practice fully with the team was a really good sign, and they just gave Ranta the day off because he's been playing in all these playoff games, and, to be fair, he hasn't been called on ever at this level to play this many consecutive playoff games. And the playoffs can be a demanding schedule. You got a game every other day, traveling after every 2 days, and it gets taxing on a goaltender.
Brooks Hill, resident Caniac, joining us to talk Canes and Rangers. So, Brooks, from your hockey watching experience, it's great to have your top goalie back. Your I guess backup has been playing awesome throughout these playoffs. Is it advantageous to have Anderson back, or is it a little scary putting a rusty goalie in if he is the one to play tonight or whenever he does end up making his first appearance these playoffs for Carolina?
I think you just got to think of it like a free agent signing that you can just add on back into your roster. And he hadn't played in the first round, hadn't played since like the last 2 weeks of the regular season when he got hurt in Colorado. So it was kind of, it's an odd spot, but you want to be in a spot where you don't have to put him in right away, and luckily the Hurricanes don't have to be in that situation. Ronta's played good. Expect nothing less for him to play again tonight. Where it will get a little tricky is if they do lose tonight, and depending on how the loss is, do you go with Anderson for Game 5 at home? Now, I think that can be a little different scenario. If you could have another day of practice, another morning skate. Anderson sees more pucks.
Yeah.
Nothing like game speed, but I think it could be a little peculiar based on how tonight's result, and depending on how the result is, if it's one way or the other. Hurricanes win, I would say that Ronta starts Game 5. Hurricanes lose close, I'd still say Ronta Game 5 with Anderson backing up. And if it's Hurricanes blowout loss, I would say Anderson probably starts Game 5.
Brooks Hill joining us. Brooks, seen a lot of Canes fans and I guess folks that follow hockey asking, where is Andrei Svechnikov these playoffs? And saw him make a great move, get a nice shot on net, and that could have maybe triggered something, a spurt from him. But in your opinion, you watch every single game and know what you're talking about. Has he been MIA in these playoffs, and is that something that needs to change if the Canes want to keep winning games?
I don't think he's been MIA. I think he's gotten unlucky a couple of times. I think he's hit a post in every single game so far in the playoffs, and that can rattle your cage a little bit if you're not seeing the puck go in off a good shot. Sometimes you do everything a coach asks you to do, and your result is empty-handed. And that can be taxing. Still, still a young guy, only 23, I believe. Let's see here, fourth year in the league, fourth time in the playoffs. So I think but I think his other parts of his games have elevated. His physicality has stepped up to where maybe he's not putting as many goals in the net every night and contributing to the point column. Look at how many hits he has per game now. He's averaging like 7.5, 8 hits per game.
Doing different things, just not getting in that the point column and certainly the scoring column for the Carolina Hurricanes. Brooks Hill joining us today on the Pirate Radio Live Line. Brooks, as we look at some other series, I guess the Colorado Avalanche kind of flexed their muscle after losing a game. They now take a 3-1 series lead with their win in St. Louis, won 2 games in St. Louis these last 2 games. So the Avalanche looking like, I guess, what we thought they'd be, although you did say that could be a good series. And then Tampa sweeping Florida. How big of a surprise was that, Brooks? Not that necessarily Tampa won it, but that they swept it 4-0.
I don't think anybody had that on their bingo sheet that Tampa would sweep Florida in the second round. Florida went all in on the trade deadline, picking up some unrestricted free agents and moving a lot of people around. And now Giroux, and one other person I forgot off the top of my head are all unrestricted. And I wouldn't see really any of them signing with Florida again next year. A lot of people think that Joe Thornton's going to retire. And it's just a really peculiar situation. I didn't think Florida would get swept. Who would have thought that one of the league's best power plays go all year long running the old school 06 Hurricane power play, 5 forwards, no defensemen on the man-up unit, would go 1 for 31 in the playoffs. A lot of people like to complain about the Hurricanes power play, but holy cow, Florida power play 1 for 31. That's not ideal.
Coming up tonight after Carolina, New York, it'll be Calgary and Edmonton. The Oilers leading that series 2-1. Those first 2 games had all the goals scored, Brooks. It was wild, and then I guess a bit more traditional in Game 3 with Edmonton winning at home. They'll try to take a commanding 3-1 series lead at home tonight. What stood out to you about that series?
Oh, just the physicality. That's definitely been the most physical playoff series so far. Those two teams hate each other. A lot of people hate certain players on certain sides. The Oilers hate Tkachuk, and the Flames hate Evander Kane. So anytime that they get the opportunity after the whistle to scrum it up, and they're just waiting for a referee to get in there, and they're going to throw their punches, and they're going to get their licks in. And it's one thing I've taken note of this playoffs, especially in the Florida series and in the Alberta series, is the commentators will talk about, that's accidentally on purpose. So wherever they make it look like it's on accident, but they definitely know what they're doing, and sticking out a foot or a knee, getting them into the board. You're committed to a hit, and so you follow through with it, and after the whistle, and it's I was already committed to it. Oh, it was an accident. But yeah, you purposely wanted to hit the guy. So those are all just things that people got to take note of. Physicality will pick up as the playoffs goes on, and especially when teams get on the brink of elimination.
Brooks Hill joining us, talking hockey here on Pirate Radio Live. Brooke, let's talk about Game 4 tonight. Carolina trying to win their first road game of these playoffs, and that will happen if, fill in the blank, Brooks. What does Carolina need to do tonight?
Score a power play goal. That is definitely one. You can't go 0 for 2 in a third period, 0 for 3 in a playoff game, and really expect to win. Now, while the penalty kill is still in its fair share, unfortunately, Zibanejad got one pass on a seam pass. I think one thing I've always noticed about is that ever since, Brendan Moore's been the coach and things like that, everybody gets swept up in the whole team situation. And I finally said it to my parents watching Game 3. Is that, I think they got too much team stuff going on in this power play. Everybody wants to share the ball, and nobody wants to take the shot. So someone's got to start being selfish, and they just get the puck and they're shooting. They're not thinking about passing.
I'm glad you brought that up, Brooks, because I thought about asking you this the last 2 weeks and I always forget and remember right when we hang up. You hear it in basketball where a team is unselfish, and this is a great passing team, and they know where the other guy is without even looking. I mean, is Carolina one of the top? Because, again, I watch the Canes. I don't watch much else hockey. Are they considered one of the best passing teams in the NHL? Because they are really good. And at times, I've seen exactly what you're saying, almost too unselfish and not going and making the play themselves. Is Carolina looked at across the league as one of the best passing teams?
I would think so, but you also got to think about the kind of passes that they're making. They're not making the whole stretch seam pass all the way down the ice. I think there's definitely some teams that are still in the playoffs that are really good at throwing those Hail Mary style passes, and they get connected on. I thought Boston was actually really good at the the 2-line pass from blue line to blue line. I think the Hurricanes are good, coming off the wall and the chip and charge kind of thing, and they're good at when they're in odd man situations. But you just got to pick your passes, I think. And then on the power play, where it's hurt them is I think they're just trying to look for that simple backdoor tap in or something out in front with misdirection from the goalie where he can't keep up with it. And you always find them looking one more. And I think sometimes the people in front of the net don't think that they're going to get the ball or going to get the puck. And it's like, oh, okay, like, nope, Teravain's going to shoot it. Oh, no, the puck's coming towards me. And your stick's not on the ice, and then you end up getting it cleared out of your zone. And I will say they do have a hard time of bringing it into the zone on the man up for some reason. I haven't figured that one out yet, but best thing they can do is just get a whistle, face off, because they've been doing really good against the Rangers in face-offs, and a lot of Ranger media has been publicizing about how the Rangers have to do better at the face-off dot, because Carolina's winning 60% of the face-offs, and when you win 60% of the face-offs, that means you're starting with the puck 60% of the time, and that's good. That means the other team has to take it away from you, or you have to give it to the other team.
Some good insight from Brooks Hill. Brooks, throw a dart at the wall. Who scores the first goal for the Hurricanes tonight?
I'm going to throw this dart. I'm looking at it, and I think it's going to be Nino Niederreiter again.
All right.
I think the Voss, Stahl, and Niederreiter line has been consistently the best line in the series.
Brooks, enjoyed it as always, man. We'll check in with you. Hopefully this Canes playoff run continues on for a few more weeks, for a while now, and we can keep talking hockey with you. Thanks for joining us today, and hopefully we can get that first Canes road win tonight.
Oh yeah, hopefully. They always say the first one's the hardest, so if they can get it out of the way, then they're going to be feeling really good back in Raleigh on Thursday.
All right, Brooks, good stuff. Cheryl Crow said the first cut is the deepest. Brooks Hill joining us here on Pirate Radio Live on a Tuesday. As Chandler shakes his head, we will take a timeout, come back, have more for you on Pirate Radio Live. We'll talk some MLB, some O's with Mark Brown, CamdenChat.com. Adley Rushman's here for you O's fans. Is that all you have to be excited about? We'll talk about it with Mark Brown when we return after this.
All aboard! Hop on the Emerald Express for a free ride through the Uptown District every Thursday through Saturday from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. The continuous loop begins and ends at GK Butterfield Transportation Center, but you can hop on and off at any of the 13 stops. With stops along Dickinson Avenue, Evans Street, the Town Common, and more, the Emerald Express is the perfect way to travel in the Emerald City. This trolley runs every 20 minutes, but don't worry, the stops are all footsteps away from all the businesses in the Uptown District.
We have some exciting news at Angel Oak Home Loans. This is Talbot Green, and I would like to introduce you to the newest member of our team, Braxton Green. I've known Braxton his entire life because he's my nephew. He is also a recent ECU graduate and has lived in Eastern North Carolina his entire life.
This is Braxton Green, and I'm looking forward to working with you with your next home loan or refinance. Give us a call at Angel Oak Home Loans today at 751-2060.
NMLS 1719250, Equal Housing Lender.
Your vehicle is a big part of your life. That's why you should trust the team at Greenville Auto World for all your vehicle needs. Greenville Auto World believes in fair prices, superior service, and treating customers right. Visit greenvilleautoworld.net to see their fully stocked inventory of SUVs, trucks, and cars. Need a lift kit, custom rims, or wheels? Greenville Auto World can upgrade your vehicle today. For sales or service, visit Greenville Auto World on Highway 43 in Greenville.
It's bow time. Our biscuit makers know a thing or two about scratch-made buttermilk biscuits.
Actually, it's 49.
That's right, 49 savory steps. So yeah, we know biscuits like the back of our hand. Because, well, these buttermilk biscuits are...
made by hand.
Yep, that Southern know-how is our bread and butter. And if you're still wondering what makes a Bojangles biscuit so good, well, just ask your mouth. Yep, that's what we thought. Come celebrate Bo's Buttermilk Biscuit Month with a scratch-made Cajun Filet biscuit. It's bow time.
The furniture savings have never been better than right now during Bostic Sugg Furniture's Red, White, and Used sale. Savings as high as 70% off clearance items, closeouts, and discontinued items, plus store-wide discounts on new and in-stock merchandise, plus 12 months special financing. We have the looks, the styles you want in stock. Sleep better and save on a quality mattress with 72 months special financing. This Memorial Day, it's all about the Red, White, and You at Bostic Sugg Furniture.
Warren's Hot Dog Pizza, homemade lemonade.
Hey Pirate Nation, Warren's now has 2 locations. In Greenville across from Ron Ayers Motorsports and the Chocowinity location next to the fire department. Stop in today for hot dogs, pizza, subs, apple and peach turnovers, homemade lemonade, and breakfast in Chocowinity featuring homemade cheese, ham and chicken biscuits, plus sausage dogs and more. Warren's Hot Dogs. Want some? Get some. Go Pirates!
When I need jeans, I order online because I know exactly what I want. They have just one moving part, and if there's something wrong, I exchange them. Buying a vehicle, especially pre-owned, is way different. Lots of moving parts. You don't want to get stuck. For a worry-free purchase, visit Phelps Chevrolet. We've been here in town a very long time. You know us. You know we stand behind everything we sell. Phelps Chevrolet in Greenville. Come get you one.
At Jimmy John's, we don't make sandwiches. We make the sandwich of sandwiches. We use fresh veggies because we don't hate salads. We just feel bad for them. We make our sandwiches exactly how you want because you're the one who's eating it. And we bake bread all day, every day because stale bread isn't bread. It's croutons. Sandwich history is written by the victors. Good thing we have legible handwriting. Jimmy John's, the sandwich of sandwiches. Order pickup or delivery on the app.
This is Big John Williams, strength and conditioning coach for East Carolina football, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
This hour of PRL is brought to you by Tommy's Express Car Wash. Come experience the difference at Tommy's. Now open at the corner of Greenville Boulevard and Red Banks Road. Doesn't your car deserve it? Visit Tommy's Express Car Wash today. Now back to the show.
Welcome back. Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Well, keep it local and print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com, the official sportswear provider of Pirate Radio. Now let's head back into PRL. Here is Clip Rock.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live Tuesday. Bryce Williams joins us coming up in hour 3. We'll have some fun with Bryce, talk some football, maybe play a little 5-second game with Bryce. Give away a prize as well as we'll open up the booty bag. Right now, we'll talk some O's baseball. We have O's baseball coming your way tonight on Pirate Radio as they take on the New York Yankees. O's knocked off the Yanks last night at Yankee Stadium. They'll try to do it again tonight. We'll talk about what's going on with the O's and look around Major League Baseball with Mark Brown, CamdenChat.com. Mark, welcome back to Pirate Radio. How you doing today?
Clip, I'm doing pretty good. We finally got Adley Rutschman debuting, and things are feeling pretty exciting in Birdland right now, I got to say.
And coming off a win in New York, which that's par for the course this year, right? You guys had some success at Yankee Stadium.
Yeah, the Orioles, they're 4-7 against the Yankees so far this year. Of course, not a great record, but considering they were 1-18 against the Rays last year, anytime they can take some games from one of these AL East opponents, it feels pretty good.
Let's talk about the Adley Rutschman debut and his performance so far for Baltimore. First appearance in Major League Baseball that night, that first game, hits a triple, great crowd at Camden Yards, and that had to be fun, Mark, just to have something to rally behind, get folks in the seats, and at least for one night, and hopefully it continues, but for one night in particular, get people excited about O's baseball.
It was exciting. It was very strange because the Orioles only announced he was going to debut that night at 8 a.m. on Saturday morning. And Saturday in Baltimore was the Preakness horse race. So, that's like the big sporting event. So I remain puzzled by it. I don't understand why the Orioles didn't give people more warning and maybe even debut him on Friday night instead of the Saturday, give people more time to go, be excited. As it was, I spent the morning calling around and texting around to see if my dad could go, and I went to the game with my dad. So that was nice. It seemed like, I think they said 7,500 people bought tickets between when they announced his debut and the start of the game. So, that's a nice boost to a crowd. Not that they sell out all the time at Camden Yards anymore. So it's fun. I mean, it feels, they've got these ads they're running on TV and just putting on Twitter and stuff, and it's just a big picture of Adley Rutschman, and it just says he's here. And that's like the seismic event that's worth just sum it up in 2 words. He's here. So he's made it.
And I've seen he's caught. He's also been the DH. So what's the plan for him Mark, to use him as far? Are they going to try to get him in the lineup every day?
It seems like they're going to primarily have him catch and then probably DH when he's not catching. So I don't really know why they had him DH yesterday. Sunday he did the DH after catching the Saturday night game for his debut. I don't know. We'll see. It seems like his bat should certainly be good enough that they'll want to have him in the lineup. So far, he's only got 2 hits in his first 3 games, but I've been watching them all. They all feel like competitive at bats, and it feels like once he makes the small adjustment to seeing big league quality pitchers, he's really going to start doing good things, and I'm looking forward to seeing that.
And I saw there was a video going around, and it was really cool, and it was headlined, Rutschman takes it all in before his first game, and he did. I haven't seen a guy really do this. He literally kind of did a 360 spin around and looked at the crowd, took a deep breath. It was kind of neat to see because you don't physically see a human take it all in, and in that case, that's exactly what he did. It was pretty neat.
Yeah, and he had a lot to take in. I've been to a few Orioles prospect debuts now, and one thing I remember from that is just sitting down like 30 minutes before first pitch. Rutschman walked out of the dugout to walk out to the bullpen and start warming up the starting pitcher, and just everybody in the crowd just knows, Adley Rutschman, he came out from the dugout. People were just gave him a standing ovation just for walking to the dugout to walk towards the bullpen to help warm up the starting pitcher. So that's the kind of excitement there is among Orioles fans just for something to latch onto, and of course having the number 1 prospect in all of Major League Baseball come up and make his debut is something worth getting excited about. Of course, they lost that game.
Yeah.
The only game they've lost out of the last 5 was the one Rutschman debuted, but that's the way it is.
And I guess, is this hopefully a sign for O's fans? I don't know. I could be wrong. It could be just a blip on the radar, but hopefully, Mark, it's a sign of this rebuild, coming to fruition. You're starting to get some of those fruits from the labor, and one of those, and the biggest one, is Adley Rutschman. I remember when the Braves were going through their rebuild, and we got to see Ozzie Albies called up, and of course, eventually Ronald Acuna. And you start to say, okay, well, they're going to have something here pretty soon. For the Orioles, it's Rutschman, and then what else? Is there more coming down the pipe for Baltimore?
Yeah, you are absolutely right. It feels like the beginning, and part of that is that there are several more prospects that are currently at AAA Norfolk. They have one of the best pitching prospects in baseball on most of the prospect lists. Grayson Rodriguez has been building up his pitch count just because the team doesn't want to stress out his arm too much after having the 2020 lost minor league season, and then just kind of steadily building back after that, even though we're now 2 years removed from it. DL Hall is a hard-throwing left-handed pitcher. If he can get his walks under control, I think we'll probably see him in Baltimore by the end of the year. There's a guy at Bowie who's still just 20 years old. His name is Gunnar Henderson, who's really starting to vault his way up the prospect list. I believe MLB Pipeline made a new list just yesterday to update their top 100 for what's gone on for the first 6 weeks or so of the season, and he's up in the top 50 across the whole league now. So that's another guy. I don't think we'll see him in Baltimore in 2022 here, but it's again feeding the sense that maybe by the start of next season or early next season, we're really going to have a wave of exciting young talent that's arrived in Baltimore and is hopefully having some major league success.
Let's talk about the big league level. I know your man, Odor, who you've had a few words about it. He's become the walk-off guy for Baltimore, and is coming up clutch for the O's. Who on the big league level is getting it done right now that has this team competitive? Again, 18-25. Boston has caught them in the AL East, and now Baltimore sits in last in that AL East. But I saw a tweet, Mark, that said, before the Orioles were bad and not fun, right now they're still bad, but they're fun to watch. So who's fun to watch for this Baltimore team right now?
I really agree with that sentiment a lot. They're still bad, but they're fun to watch. Just before I answer that question, so like the Orioles, 18-25, obviously it's not a great record, But considering we came into another season here where, every prognosticator, projection, whatever, was like, oh, the Orioles are this embarrassment. They're going to be one of the worst teams in the league again. And so sitting through 42 games, or 43, excuse me, obviously that's only a small percentage of the season. But I believe at last count, there's 7 teams that have worse records than the Orioles. So they're not good, but they're better than I expected so far, and that has come along with some fun. Odor has even been trying to win me over a little bit lately. But, as far as who is fueling why they've been able to do better than expected, I think probably you're talking the trio of hitters, Trey Mancini, Austin Hayes, Anthony Santander, a little bit Cedric Mullins, although he's cooled off a bit, and just a plethora of late inning, high leverage relievers that have really exceeded expectations so far. Jorge Lopez converted from being a really bad starting pitcher who looks like he might actually be an interesting closer. You got guys like this 6'8" Felix Bautista has done very well. Keegan Aiken, another failed starting pitcher, converted to multi-inning reliever, has got a 1.33 ERA over 27 innings of relief. Cionel Perez, who we saw on Sunday afternoon, just getting super excited with Adley Rutschman as they were waiting through extra innings and, keeping the extra runner from scoring, and the Orioles ended up winning and walking off that game because they didn't let the extra innings runner score, and then they eventually got the walk-off. So it's been on an offense. It's been the guys you would expect, and pitching so far has been better than expected because of relievers you wouldn't have really expected to do well. So if they can keep doing that, especially if the starting pitching continues to go deep enough into games that the bullpen is not getting regularly blasted, the Orioles will probably be able to continue along this. They're not good, but they're fun and better than expected level.
O's will be in action tonight. We'll have it right here on Pirate Radio as they take on the Bombers once again. The Yankees, of course, heavy favorites, but they were last night as well, and the Orioles picked up the win on the road against the New York Yankees. 7:05 coming up tonight right here on Pirate Radio as we look around Major League Baseball. Mark, I guess the Astros have taken their spot at the top of the West from the Angels, as that's kind of par for the course there. The Minnesota Twins still holding on in the AL Central. We're expecting the White Sox to maybe go on a run. They just haven't really done that so far in the 2022 season, have played better of late, but the Twins have won 5 in a row, and they hold the top spot. 26 wins for Minnesota. Didn't see that happening early on this year.
No, I would not have expected that either. It was funny. Houston finally broke up the party of both New York teams are leading the East divisions and both Los Angeles teams are leading the West division. They're now a game ahead of the Angels, but we'll see. Maybe the Angels will flip that one back. Of course, they've got Trout and Ohtani. But yeah, the Twins, you got Byron Buxton is having just a phenomenal season finally. Of course, they made the big splash signing for Carlos Correa over the offseason, which was really a surprise. And, the moves they made have been paying off for them so far, as you said. They've got a 26-16 record. That's, it's not the best in baseball, but they're up in their division by 4.5 games. That's a pretty good lead. We'll see if they can keep it up so they can continue their tradition of getting swept by the Yankees in the first round of the postseason.
Minnesota, yeah, I did a trivia question last week. It was name this sports city by their Big Four teams' playoff record since 2005, 2008, whatever it was. But Minnesota 0-18 in that time span. The Twins in the playoffs is just absolutely remarkable. And you mentioned Byron Buxton there. And it reminds you that baseball is it's a game of patience, the game itself, but also fans. You hear about these guys when they're young and just coming through, and sometimes it takes like 5, 6, 7 years before they get healthy, put it all together. In the case of a Byron Buxton, who was looked at as a potential MVP guy we've been hearing about for years and years. And Mark, we've seen both sides of it. You hold on to hope too long for a guy and it just never happens. But man, there's tons of examples where a team gives up on a guy, he goes elsewhere and has major success. So it's kind of frustrating in that way, that you have to be so patient with these guys.
It is. There's a phrase I see a lot when talking about prospect development, and it's just the human brain just kind of wants it to be like a continual line of steady improvement, and it's not like that. It's not linear. It's not even constant. It's just sometimes guys make the leap. Sometimes guys, you keep waiting for them to make the leap, and they just are not able to do it for whatever reason. Even all the data and all the stuff that goes into scouting these days just. It certainly has helped improve the accuracy of guessing, okay, who's going to be a big-time player, who's going to be, maybe just more of a useful role player. And still, there's always surprises. So it makes it fun. It is frustrating when your favorite team ends up on the wrong end of some of the guys who don't work out, or they only work out once they go somewhere else, that kind of thing. But it's just it always makes it interesting because you have a pretty good idea of what's going to happen, but you never really know. So for a guy like Adley Rutschman, hopefully our pretty good idea that he's going to be pretty good turns out to be correct. And then some of the maybe lesser heralded prospects that are in the system who weren't really universally regarded when the Orioles drafted them, like Gunnar Henderson, as I mentioned before, or another guy who's right now at High A Aberdeen. His name is Kobe Mayo. He's just this big, strong third baseman they drafted in the 4th round 2 years ago in that shortened draft. So that's a guy where everybody, like the prospect world, was like, okay, he's just going to strike out too much. It's not going to matter. But the Orioles really liked the power in his bat. So that's kind of a guy where, we're going to hope, okay, the Orioles' judgment was correct, and Kobe Mayo or someone like him is able to beat the odds.
Mark Brown, CamdenChat.com, joining us today on Pirate Radio Live. Mark, good stuff. Enjoyed the chat as always. Hopefully the O's can at least stay fun, win some ball games. We'll catch up with you in the month of June and talk more baseball with you. What's going on right now at CamdenChat.com?
Well, Clip, just a quick note. The Orioles have not had a winning record in a month since August of 2017.
Oh, wow.
Right now they're 11-11 in the month of May, so they still got a chance to break that streak.
All right.
See if they can do it. Finishing off this Yankees series, then they got 5 against the Red Sox over this weekend. But as far as Camden Chat, we are just trying to keep the excitement going for the Rutschman debut. We've been reviewing the last week of minor league action for the guys who are still down there. Outfield prospect named Kyle Stowers, who's at Norfolk, hit 5 home runs last week. He might be a guy that sneaks into the Baltimore picture by the end of the year. Again, we're kind of appreciating the reliever I mentioned, Felix Bautista. And when it's game time tonight, we'll be talking about the game. So if anybody wants to drop by, we'll be glad to see you.
All right, check it out on Pirate Radio and log in to CamdenChat.com. Get your O's fixed. Mark, appreciate it, man. We'll talk to you again down the road.
All right, sounds good. See you next time.
Thank you, Mark Brown, CamdenChat.com, joining us. O's Yankees tonight right here on Pirate Radio. Quick look at the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard presented by the Buck. Looking at Bally Sports and NC State right now with a 6-4 lead over Wake Forest in the bottom of the 5th inning. So we'll keep an eye on that. Got some conference tournament baseball going on across this great nation. We'll take a timeout, come back, wrap up hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. Have more for you after this.
In studio with Jeff Stein from Brown & Wood. What's new, Jeff?
Everybody's thinking we're having some inventory issues in the car business, which some of it's true. For used vehicles, Brown & Wood has a lifetime powertrain on every vehicle you buy from us, new or used. So even when you buy a used vehicle from Brown & Wood, you have lifetime powertrain. We cover the engine, transmission for as long as you own the car.
Brown & Wood, your #1 dealership in Greenville and the home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
Thursday, September 1st. Save that date, Pirate Nation, because the Pirate Radio Football Kickoff Party is back.
That's right. The excitement for the 2022 football season is building every day, and we are super pumped about the return of the Pirate Radio Football Kickoff Party presented by Bud Light on Thursday, September 1st.
Save the date now and stay tuned for more details coming soon about the Party of the Year, just days before ECU takes on the Pack in Greenville.
We are Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
My whole business just went up in flames, but my agent was there before the fire was out. We started a plan. I've got 25 employees who could be out of a job if we didn't get this place running again. My independent agent and auto owner's insurance, they made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll. That's incredible.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there.
This is Brian Smith with Town Insurance in Greenville. Call me today at 756-8300. Go Pirates!
Before anyone walks into your business, the outside is what they see. Make sure your first impression is a good impression with the right curb appeal. Hi, this is Daniel Andrews from Dan Andrews Lawn Service. We specialize in making your business look great. Let us handle all your professional landscaping needs. We do it all so you don't ever have to worry. Residential services are also available. Call us today at 717-8006 and we'll come out and give you a free quote. Taking care of your landscaping needs is all we do, and we've been doing it for over 20 years. You can trust our reliable team at Dan Andrews Lawn Service, covering all of Eastern North Carolina.
Hi, this is Jeff Charles, and welcome inside the booth. Mark Emmert is out as NCAA president. I will have some thoughts next.
Baltimore Orioles baseball.
Driven down the left field line. It's in the corner. This ball is gone! It's a 3-run walk-off homer for Anthony Santander! And the Orioles win it! Their third walk-off win of the season, their second one against the Yankees, and Anthony Santander awaiting a greeting from everybody at home plate.
Catch all the action right here on Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
Next June 2023, Mark Emmert is out, and many inside college athletics are counting down the days. The former LSU and University of Washington president leaves with a golden parachute from his $2.7 million gig. Isn't it amazing how people, when they reach a certain position in life and fail miserably, are still rewarded for that failure? Something I have never understood, but that's a subject for another day. During his tenure, the NCAA has basically become obsolete, so inept that now they are asking Congress for a federal law that will allow them to regulate the new collegiate model of college sports. Looking down the road, the NCAA may be nothing more than an organization that hosts championships, and that's it. The NCAA and its people in decision-making roles failed to modernize outdated rules and effectively enforce the rules it did have. Get the sign on the door ready. We are out of business. Come on back next time, and we'll visit inside the booth.
Winslow's Deli is now Fifth Street Hardware, restaurant and tap room. With a brand new look, Fifth Street Hardware also has a brand new menu, serving lunch and dinner every Tuesday through Sunday, and brunch starting at 10:30 on Sundays. What else is new? Well, how about poker every Tuesday night and Trivia Wednesday with DJ Captain Morgan? It's a new look and a new name, but the same great location on Fifth Street beside the State Theater. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram for specials and events. Fifth Street Hardware Restaurant and Tap Room.
Pirate Radio.
We are Eastern North Carolina's football program. In time, we will be North Carolina's football program.
The voice of the Pirate Nation. You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by First Bank. Together with our customers, we're creating a world where individuals and communities thrive. Visit the First Bank location on Arlington Boulevard in Greenville for all your personal and business banking needs. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. For the latest breaking news, interesting stories, and awesome contests that can make you a winner, be sure to follow Pirate Radio on our social media on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at PR927FM. Join the over 55,000 followers today. Now let's head back into the show. Here is Clip Rock.
All right, couple of news and nuggets here. If we can count on one university doing things the right way in all their sports, it's certainly Louisville. Clean as a whistle since 1888. I just saw a headline. The headline's a lot funnier than the story probably actually is, but Louisville has hired Milt Wagner. He's a former Cardinal star, but leave that part out of the headline. They have hired the grandfather of the number one basketball recruit, DJ Wagner, as director of player development. So when you just see the headline, Louisville hires number one recruit grandfather, I just picture like a 95-year-old man they hired to sit on the bench. So then the number one recruit would go to that school. But this is not new. This has been done before. Who's the player? Was there a good player that went to Oklahoma State recently? Who did CJ say?
He said Marcus Smart.
No, after that. Come on, man. Got all these people here. Every now and then.
I wish I knew Oklahoma State basketball.
I wish you knew basketball, period. I wish you knew something. I wish you would just know one damn thing.
I know a lot of things.
Name one thing you know.
Long snapping.
Oh, boy. Who's the guy? CJ, you looking it up? You trying to help? You're trying. You know what? At least you're trying.
It's going to be tough for me.
I know it's going to be tough for you. Anyway, Oklahoma State did this recently. Nobody's here is helping me out, but that's fine. I should have been prepared myself. Can't count on anybody these days.
If you're not prepared, then why should we?
Exactly. That's a good way to look at it, Chandler. It's a good way to go through life.
Who is it, CJ?
Cade
Cunningham.
That's the name I was looking for. 4-3. I believe they hired his brother while he was still in high school, so he would go to Oklahoma State. And because he's part of the family. Also, are you following the Josh Donaldson suspension?
No, I did see where he got suspended 1 game for calling Tim Anderson Jackie.
Yes.
Apparently, it was a joke.
Now, there's multiple layers here. First of all, it's a joke, but who do you joke with? Your friends, people who you like, people that like you, right?
Right. Not a lot of people like Josh Donaldson.
Yeah, I mean, I could, even when he played for the Braves, I could tell that if he was not on my team, I'd probably not like that guy. Now, he's been in the AL for most of his career, so I hadn't come across him playing against him. But he is definitely a guy that you like when he's on your team and probably don't when he's not. But you joke with your friends. You roast the ones you love. That's who can take jokes and then fire jokes back at you. You don't joke with people that don't like you, because then it's just either looked at as mean or, they take it the wrong way or the way you intended, which is joking on them. But
I must be loved here at Pirate Radio.
Exactly. You are. You certainly are. That's why we pick on you. That's why, you say things to me, I'll take it.
I love y'all too.
You are big.
You fat stinky bozo.
And I laugh at that because it's funny, because we joke, because we're friends. Now, Josh Donaldson called him Jackie, joking on him because
didn't he say he was today's Jackie Robinson?
In 2019, Tim Anderson did an interview where he said, "I kind of feel like today's Jackie Robinson." That's huge to say, but it's cool, man, because he changed the game, and I feel like I'm going to get to a point where I need to change the game. So, Josh Donaldson saying this hey, what's up, Jackie? Being a jerk and, saying clearly you're not Jackie Robinson. It's a joke that you call yourself Jackie. Hey, Jackie. So, yeah, he was joking, but he's not joking with a friend. He's joking with somebody that doesn't like him. He called him that multiple times. But how can you be suspended for that?
1 game. 1 singular game. There shouldn't be a game at all.
I don't understand why he's suspended. Well, I do understand, because even Tony La Russa said he made a racist comment, and that's all I'm going to say, end quote. But what if I say I'm Babe Ruth and Josh Donaldson says,
What's up,
Babe?
That would be weird.
Clearly making a joke out of me that I'm not Babe Ruth and that I suck.
Or is he attracted to you?
Will you stick with the program here, son?
Sorry. I'm sorry. I need to get back in my lane. But yeah, what
if he calls me Babe, does he get suspended for a game?
I don't see it.
I hope not, because players can't even do that anymore. Now, maybe it is universal. Maybe if Freddie Freeman says, "I'm Ted Williams." What's up, Ted?
You're gone for a game.
You're not Ted. You're not Teddy Williams.
You're not Ted Pal.
You're not Teddy Freeman.
You're not Ted Pal.
If that's the case and Freeman takes exception to it, are you suspended for a game? If you compare yourself to a former ball player and get called that name, are you suspended? Maybe that's the new policy, but this is a weird one to me.
Very weird. And but being prejudiced, I literally saw the name Josh Donaldson. I was like, he probably deserves it. And as I read into the story, I was like, wait, very confused here.
It doesn't help that Josh Donaldson, like you said, doesn't have many friends, so he's probably not going to get the benefit of the doubt on a lot of things.
No, I mean, a lot of people probably are not going to back him up. But we here at Pirate Radio are trying to.
Shout out to Chris Staten. You had the Cade Cunningham before CJ did a moment ago. Thank you, Chris.
Shout out Chris.
Brandon Manning says Tyler Hansborough's mom got a job at UNC.
Okay.
Narc.
Nice Carolina info there, Brandon Manning.
What are your favorite family members getting jobs, houses, cars at schools stories? Bring them in. I'd love to see them. So anyway, a couple items going on there in the sports world.
I saw a tweet today, and it was on Twitter, of course, because it was a tweet. Stupid me.
Golly.
Anyway.
You might need to take the rest of this segment off.
No, I'm good.
You're going to bounce back here?
Yes.
All right.
But because I want to ask you this. It was a tweet regarding the Tennessee Titans.
Anyway.
And it was like, what was your favorite player on your team that wasn't a household name?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So I was wondering yours for, like, Redskins / Commanders.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty cool. Mine, I'm not sure who mine would be. I'd have to think about it.
That's great, because you asked me, and then I was going to say a name, and then you went right to you.
Well, I thought I had a name. You were thinking about yours, and then I ended up thinking about mine. Who
I
was
got
yours?
a few I can name quickly. When I first started pulling for the Redskins in the mid-'90s, Sean Barber was a linebacker from Richmond. Nobody ever heard of him, and I liked him because he was from kind of close to me, and he was not a big drafted guy, and was just a pretty good player. So I like Sean Barber. Later on, Mike Sellers, Redskins fans certainly knew who that was, but there are probably a lot of people that didn't, because he was a fullback that used to bust heads, and I liked him a lot, so I was a big Mike Sellers guy. Those two come to mind quickly.
Right now, currently, mine is Frankie Louvu.
Oh, currently, I'd have to think about that.
Well, no, the question on Twitter was, anytime, but mine currently is Frankie Louvu, who does a lot of his stuff on special teams.
Well, recently, and this is not current, but this would be within the last 5 years, it'd be another fullback, Daryl Young. Something about the fullbacks. And Daryl Young was a ball player, and I had a friend, and I'd go watch the games at his house, and his dad would come over, and his dad's this crazy fella, and he'd say, man, if they just gave the ball to Daryl Young 50 times a game, they'd win. And it'd be like 3rd and 8, and they'd have
Give it to Young.
Shotgun formation, either empty set or one back in the backfield. Why are they not going 2 backs here? They'd put Daryl Young in. Every damn time. It was funny. Currently on the roster, I would have to think about it. I mean, I like Matt Ioannidis when he was healthy. He might have been, I don't know if he's too good. He's no longer on the roster, but I'll think about that.
By the way, I saw a video today.
Chris Thompson. I love Chris Thompson.
I knew you guys had Trey Turner. I was not aware that you guys had Andrew Norwell. Andrew Norwell and Trey Turner were on the offensive line the year that the Panthers went to the Super Bowl.
We're bringing it back.
Wow. Very Carolina Panther of you guys.
So we got guys that were good 7 years ago?
Yeah.
And then went to crap after that?
I don't think Norwell went to crap. I know Trey Turner did in terms of a little bit for sure in terms of injuries.
Where's Norwell been?
Jacksonville.
Oh, so he left Carolina.
Yes.
Okay. I'm holding out hope that Trey Turner's got one more good one in him.
I saw a knee brace on him.
We have kind of been a reclamation project there in Washington because we had the crappy tackle from the Giants that they drafted early. His name is escaping me at the moment. He stunk. Played with Washington. He was good. And then Charles Leno recently, who was with the Bears. I think he stunk for the Bears. He was good for us. So maybe we can strike gold once again with a guy who is out of his prime, trying to make it, maybe trying to get one big 1 year contract. So, hey, good topic discussion there. Guys who are not household names that you like. If you have any of those, you can chime in. Facebook Live, Twitter. My computer is acting funky, so hopefully I'll be able to see your comments on Facebook Live. All right, let's get a break in. We'll come back. Bryce Williams joins us when we return. Hour 3, Pirate Radio Live. We'll make you open up the booty bag. It's all ahead on PRL. Back with you after this.
All aboard! Hop on the Emerald Express for a free ride through the Uptown District every Thursday through Saturday from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m. The continuous loop begins and ends at GK Butterfield Transportation Center, but you can hop on and off at any of the 13 stops. With stops along Dickinson Avenue, Evans Street, the Town Common, and more, the Emerald Express is the perfect way to travel in the Emerald City. This trolley runs every 20 minutes, but don't worry, the stops are all footsteps away from all the businesses in the Uptown District.
The only way to top a sub is with real red wine vinegar made from red grapes and no food coloring. And the only way to get it is at Jersey Mike's, because authentic ingredients make a sub above. Jersey Mike's would like to dedicate the next 3 seconds to our new grilled portobello mushroom and Swiss sub. Trust us, it tastes good too, because fresh ingredients make a sub above.
Hey Pirate Nation, Lindsey Gray here with Carolina Caliber. In 1960, my granddaddy started his firearm business right here in Eastern NC. Still family owned and operated, we have the area's largest selection for outdoor shooting sports and accessories and are one of the nation's top firearm dealers. At Carolina Caliber, we have everything you need from hunting, home defense, and personal protection, including a wide variety for ladies and youth. We buy, sell, and trade. It's a time-honored tradition. Visit us at Carolina Caliber on Fire Tower Road in Winterville.
The best burgers around. Everyone loves a thick, juicy, and fresh burger. Tiebreakers in Greenville, plus the all-new Tiebreakers in Winterville, do real burgers better than anybody. So don't just go to any burger-themed restaurant chain. It's time to break the chain and eat local. Tiebreakers, real burgers at its best.
Everybody loves burgers. Experience next-level adventure with Kawasaki Teryx KRX 1000 sports side-by-sides featuring a combination of trail-taming power, sporty performance, and rugged capability. Whichever Teryx KRX 1000 model you choose, you'll experience the ability to take on the toughest trails with unmatched comfort and confidence. Kawasaki Teryx KRX 1000, your world, your adventure. See them today at Ron Ayers Motorsports, Highway 11, north of the airport in Greenville.
This is Dr. Chris Hasty with Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center. For more than 35 years, we've been taking care of the student athletes at East Carolina University. We are happy to have received the designation of official team physicians from the university. Whether you need assistance with a sports injury or it's time for that joint replacement, my colleagues and I are here to help. For more information, please contact us at 757-2663 or visit our website at orthoeast.com.
While you're sleeping, our whole hogs are slow cooking over wood to create that bite that Eastern North Carolina is known for. I'm Sam Jones, and for more than 3 generations, my folks have been the torchbearers for what whole hog barbecue is supposed to be. At Sam Jones, you'll find plenty of smoke, but no mirrors. Everything, and I mean everything, is made fresh daily, including our sides, sweets, and sauces. Come on over and see us at Sam Jones Barbecue, and I bet you'll be able to taste our passion in just one bite. Sam Jones Barbecue, Fire Tower Road.
Join us at Purple Blossom Yoga Studio, Greenville's premier yoga studio, for our wide array of classes, including restorative, power, hot yoga, and more. We even fly into the weekend with our aerial yoga workshops. New to our studio? Check out our special for new yogis. 3 classes for only $30. Check out our website or social media for all the information and up-to-date schedules at Purple Blossom Yoga Studio. Purple Blossom Yoga, where your health and mindset collide and help you transform to a new you.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. This hour You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. At Angel Oak, they continue to make customer service a number one priority. A local mortgage advisor is the key to your transaction success. The combination of their local team's experience and Angel Oak's wide offerings of products from standard, conventional, government, and portfolio loans has something for every financial situation. For more information, call Talbot Green, Braxton Green, Joanne Weir, or Wanda Hager at 751-2060. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip Brock.
Alrighty, Hour 3, Pirate Radio Live here on it's been a weird day. We've had some rain, we got some sunshine, a little bit of everything, typical of a hot Eastern North Carolina day. Bryce Williams joins us in the Pirate Radio studios. Bryce, how you doing, man?
Doing good. Thank y'all for having me.
The married man back with us. Everything going good?
Yeah, that's good.
Good to hear. Saw and sorry, Bryce, we have another football player here with us today.
Oh, do we?
Yeah, former football player. And I saw this. That might be...
Yeah, Bryce, I used to play football.
Might be some of interest to Chandler Honeycutt. The XFL is back in 2023.
Oh. Do they need any specific positions?
Turns out they do. I saw a tweet today calling all kickers, punters, and long snappers.
There we go.
We're partnering with Novak Kicking and Consulting to produce a specialist showcase on October 23rd. So that's right in the middle of ECU football season. That's when you take most of your vacations. So you might as well go to this, Chandler. This will be in October, and you can show off your skills. Do you think you still got it?
Yeah.
Do you ever lose it?
Refer back to the video that we did back in January where I just snapped a pearl to Troy D.
Oh,
pearl.
Yeah.
Pearl, I like that.
I still put it on the right hip, baby, if you know
there
what I mean.
we go.
He has it locked and loaded on the right hip at all times.
Yes, sir.
So, Chandler, is it like riding a bike? Does a good long snapper never forget that? I mean, is it boom?
You don't forget. You never forget the form. You might forget the release point sometimes, especially if you haven't done it in a while, because a long snapper stretches a lot. Because there is a lot of flexibility into snapping a football upside down between your legs. Because you want to lock those legs out at your release point, which is right in the vocal point between basically your groin.
Yeah, the old groin area.
Yeah. Growing. So yeah, I mean, look. For me, I can't speak on other long snappers, but for me, I still have it, baby.
There we go.
I still
like
have
it.
You do any yoga, stretching? What kind of stuff do you do?
I don't do any stretching at all.
When you played?
Oh, I did it all the time. I would spend like 20 minutes stretching.
While everybody else is lifting, you're stretching.
Yeah. And they'd say, "Hey, you come want to do the deadlifts?" Nah, I gotta get these calves right. I gotta stretch these calves out.
So, Bryce, a lot of football players. There's a lot of opinions on punters, kickers, specialists that they don't really count. They're not football players.
Shoot.
How about you? Did you know your kickers, punters, and long snappers' names on your team?
Yeah.
You better know Charlie Coggins, man.
Oh yeah, I mean for sure.
You better know Charlie Coggins.
Yeah, oh gosh, now I'm on the spot. There was
Well, I'm not asking you to name them.
Oh,
Phil
okay.
McNaughton.
You can just say yeah.
Yes. I always like specialists because obviously my Sean was a kicker, so
you got it in the blood.
Yeah. So I always liked specialists and had a relationship with them.
So did Sean? Was he on a college roster? Was he ever?
He played with EC for a little bit.
Did he kick?
Mm-hmm. Well, he was a kicker. He never got to
right.
play kick in the game, but yeah, he was on the roster.
Now let's go back. Who were you with? Because was it Warren Harvey?
I was Warren Harvey.
Phil McNaughton.
He
was a Aussie.
Yeah.
Hey, what? Snapper, punter?
Punter.
He was like the rugby, and then obviously Worth, and then
Worth was a good one,
and then
were you there with
Davis Plowman?
Plowman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were you there with? Oh man, I forgot his name. I think he kicked the game-winning field goal at
Michael Barbour.
Michael Barbour.
Now he could kick it. He was only here for a couple years.
Yeah, I know he was here. I think he left right when I came in.
Michael Barbour.
Because didn't he? Did he wear glasses? I can't remember if
he was a bomber though, man.
Yeah, he had a dang leg. Yeah.
And we've had a trusty Steed and John Young over the years.
Now, what'd you call him?
Trusty Steed.
Okay.
Steed. The horse.
Yeah, he's a
workhorse.
Yeah,
He's a special teams workhorse.
All right, thank you. Trusty Steed. All right, there's your specialist talk for the day.
And specialists are the funniest people on the team, by the way.
I enjoyed specialists.
I always hear stereotypes like offensive linemen are actually the smartest guys on the team.
There's a lot of
specialists are
assignments you have to
the
remember.
funniest. What do you think, Bryce?
Specialists probably take most of the time the smartest, but
tight ends, receivers, dumbest on the team.
I'm not denying that. Linebackers,
just a bunch of blockheads running around.
We had a few smart linemen. I would, yeah.
A lot of them are your buddies, so you're talking about right now.
Adam El-Sawi was a pretty smart dude. Is that how you said his name?
That's going back, yeah.
Yeah, I think he was. Yeah, I think he was fairly smart. Yeah.
So, like JT, all your buddies, were they?
I think JT was pretty witty. Stewart. You know what I was playing? We never really got into grades. I really don't know.
Yeah.
I think they're smart guys.
You never said, "Hey, bud, how'd you do on that quiz today?" That never
I don't
came
think
up.
in class with. I think I had class with Ike before. Maybe not on our team. Our
Ike?
guys were smart, but not as far as like.
No rocket scientists.
No
in there.
rocket scientists.
That's fine.
No, I am.
All right, I'm seeing if there's any more football nuggets. C.J. Johnson, Bryce, put up a social media post, a picture of him in the team meeting room, and it said something to the effect, Chandler, of? You said it earlier in the show.
Come on.
I tell you what, this long snapper is not very smart.
No. Say it again.
C.J. Johnson, something about being back.
Oh, he said, it was, there's no better feeling than being back in this room.
There you go. There it is.
Good. I hope he doesn't squander it.
I know. And you get your second, third, whatever chance, and you just hope he sticks with it. I mean, that's huge for this team when you think about Tyler Snead gone, Audio Matosho gone.
Yeah.
You've got some newcomers coming in that are they're talented but have not played it down to football with Holton Ahlers in this offense. So you need a safety blanket. You need somebody you can trust, somebody you're familiar with. For Holton Ahlers, that's the guy he threw to at Connolly. That's C.J. Johnson.
Oh, yeah. I mean, man, like you said, we've obviously know how talented he is. But if your head's not right in the game, then it doesn't really matter. So hopefully he's learned from his mistakes. Obviously, I'm not too fond when people tend to blow their good opportunities, but hopefully he's learned from them, and it'll be good to see.
And maybe being back in that room that day kind of made him realize how much he's
what
got.
You missed.
Yeah, how much he missed.
For sure.
And maybe it kind of changes his mindset. Finally being back there. And the road to get there. To get back there, because we had Mike Houston on the show, and he said there were steps for C.J. Johnson to get back on this team, to get back in that team room. He's finally back there, so maybe he's kind of reflecting back on what he did and the journey it was to get back there, and maybe that kind of changes his mentality now.
Oh, most definitely, it is that the thought of missing out on everything that I got to experience. Playing at ECU, to lose that I mean, that'd be devastating. Fortunately, I kept my head on straight, but I'm glad he's got another opportunity, but let's not ruin it.
Did you miss any games due to injury as a Pirate?
I never did.
I didn't think so.
Never did. Thankfully, and then of course I get hurt. And
you almost did miss the play.
The Patriots, but which
sucks.
is unfortunate. But I was able to.
So that means you're either tough, lucky, or both.
Both.
A little bit of both?
Oh, for sure.
Good.
Yeah, definitely.
And, you hear about, because I was going to ask you, were you ever unable to play or anything, and you kind of realize how you miss it. You got to be, how much you miss it. You have to be a very, probably intelligent, forward-thinking person to know how lucky you are without it being taken away from you.
Oh, yeah.
Like, a lot of people don't learn, and I think I'm one of those people that, don't know how good you got it till it's gone type of thing.
Yeah.
It's tough to realize when you're in that position that, man, I'm lucky where I'm at right now.
Oh, yeah. And I think for me, what made me just stay on the straight and narrow was, I I mean, how hard nothing. It wasn't given to me, and sometimes I think that's the case. Guys get things come too easy to them, and they think I can do whatever they want.
If you were like a big time recruit, 5-star, everybody's after you. Yeah,
if I could see where, but even for my mind, I don't think that would have ever been my mindset. But from knowing what I had to do, and it wasn't given to me, and the work I put into it, ever since of this, I realized I wanted to play it and had the opportunity. So let's not ruin this. Let's go the extra mile and try to make the most of this opportunity I have, because obviously the percentages of people who make play D1 is fairly small. So I don't want to ruin that.
Bryce, there is an opening line for ECU NC State, a spread on the game. They do this just for us to talk about it. Have you seen it?
I have not.
You want to take a gander at it?
What our spread is?
Yeah. So NC State is going to be top 15. Devin Leary, their quarterback, they got a ton coming back to the team. East Carolina, winning season last year, earned the right to play in a bowl game, didn't play in that bowl game. Holden Nailers, Keaton Mitchell, Rajay, a lot of the offense coming back. So these are two experienced teams. East Carolina's not going to be ranked. State will. It's at East Carolina. Rowdy Dowdy Ficklin. Knowing all of that, what do you think the spread on the game is?
The spread. I'm confident in ECU, clearly.
If you made the spread, you'd have ECU a favorite.
I would have ECU the favorite, but I'm just guessing what they've guessed.
Yeah.
Okay, right. So I'm not technically going against ECU. Okay. So that makes it a little easier.
Yeah.
I'm going to say they're kind of thinking negative on us. I'm going to say the spread is 21.
Oh, dear.
My God. My
goodness.
goodness.
I don't know.
You are the biggest negative pirate I've ever
Come on.
You think we're going to get beat by the 3
I don't know. I'm guessing what haters are thinking. I'm thinking of all the doubters.
He's putting his mindset in a hater's mindset.
In a hater's mindset.
Well, you're doing a good job.
Oh, my God.
You're hating a little too much.
You're hating a lot.
Hey, I figure I start high.
I don't even think the haters are thinking that bad.
If I start high, it's like you can always come down. So
all right, let's come down.
So I didn't want to say a low number and y'all be like, what? I just even feel even worse.
We'll give you a second shot. Go
I'm
ahead.
going 9.
Oh, you're getting warmer.
Is it freaking tighter than that?
It's 8.
It's 8.
Wow.
Yeah.
Pretty exciting.
Which means even the haters are giving EC a little credit.
Well, good.
Yeah.
Now people are coming to realization.
And I think it used to be growing up, I heard that home field's always 3 points. Well, some home field advantages are nothing. It don't even matter. But that's going to be a home field advantage for East Carolina on that Saturday. So I think you might throw a couple points there
That'll
for
be
that.
exciting.
So 8 points, Bryce.
All right, that's
good.
Fair. See, that's what I'm saying. If I would have said all 5 and y'all be like, you kidding me? And it's 21. I'm like, oh, dang. I would have feel like I got shot.
Now, the last 2 meetings between these teams have not been pretty.
No.
And it's been a lot more than 21.
How many years ago was that, 2?
Well, that was Mike Houston's first game as the coach of the Pirates, so that would have been 3, right? He's going into year 4.
Oh, it was 3 years ago?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So,
we're a new team.
Oh, completely. And this is probably looked at as maybe Dave Doran's best hit, but I bet NC State fans would rather them not be ranked, not be favored. When they see this, they start to get nervous.
Oh, for sure.
It's always better, I think, to be the underdog, especially in this game. The underdog has won a lot in this matchup.
I know. I don't think I ever played. Did I ever play? I only ever played State at home.
No, we looked it up. You played them in y'all beat them pretty good.
Yeah, and they didn't have home field advantage because we won.
Especially at the end.
Exactly. So, dang, to have a this game will be great. It's obviously early summer. It's going to be hot. late early season. But
is that Jeff Connors there on the left?
That does look like Jeff Connors. What's he doing there?
What's he doing in Durham?
But play State at home. It's opener.
Oh, baby, season opener.
Season opener. Can you imagine?
You're about to go Troy D here. Can you imagine?
My heart is racing now. I tell you, if they don't, obviously we come fired up before every game.
Yeah, especially the season opener, and then you throw some state seasoning on there.
Yeah, I like it. State seasoning on there. I mean, goodness gracious.
Speaking of
Come on now.
state and seasoning, so last week we were talking sausage. I actually sent you a. This is gonna sound bad. I sent you a picture of my sausage. How was it? Bryce, we were talking about smoked sausages so much that I went and I had link sausage last Tuesday night for dinner. It was good.
Oh yeah.
And I just did an air fryer. Last night I got brats and they were very tasty. But have you ever heard of anybody burn themselves on an air fryer?
Oh wow, no.
You got to be a real jerk, a real doofus.
Those are that heat's pretty contained.
Well, yeah, I guess I sat it right there on the side for a minute.
Were you resting?
I guess so. I got so tired cooking it, closing the basket and opening it, and it got me, man.
Dang, now what is? I've never that air sausage, air fryer. I mean, I've never done sausage in an air fryer. Is it good?
It is. Yeah.
Here's my question.
I tell you what, it was juicy. It was tasty.
As often as you use the air fryer,
yeah.
Man, I hate cleaning our air fryer. Do you clean it after everything?
Well,
do you use it that often?
My wife calls it the magic fairies. When I come home and the air fryer's clean, she says the magic fairies cleaned your air fryer.
I wish I had magic fairies.
And she says it not that nicely.
Oh man!
But no,
she might be the magic fairy.
She cleans it and it becomes a mess. But luckily, I don't have to deal with that.
There we go.
So
hey, you're the one cooking.
Did you try the eggs?
I'm the hunter and gatherer,
exactly.
Right? So
did you try the eggs with the brats?
No,
no. You don't do eggs and brats. You do fresh link.
He was talking about a link sausage.
Excuse me. Come on, we're talking about breakfast here.
I tell you what,
with the egg.
I love eggs and I love brats, and I would put a.
I don't think it'd still be good, Chandler.
Yeah,
I think it'd still be
put
good.
Eggs on my brat.
You got me
all day long.
You got me wondering.
Yeah,
but what cheddar brat, beer brat, regular brat?
Yeah, I went regular last night, but I'll go spicy sometimes. I'll go cheddar. I'll mix it up.
Brats are good.
I'm a big brat guy. Big brat guy. All right, let's take a break. Shirley, are the lines clear? Let's go ahead and open up the booty bag then.
Already, huh?
Booty, 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 booty everywhere. Booty, 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 booty everywhere.
All right, 317-1250. What do you want to give away on this Tuesday?
Lunch for two at Tiebreakers.
Lunch for two at Tiebreakers.
I went there today for lunch.
Oh yeah, you got a little wild.
I went outside my comfort zone and I got a different sauce with my boneless wings. I got the Carolina Tangy. Let's see, the Carolina Tangy Gold Barbecue, and then the honey garlic
sauce.
The spicy honey garlic. Yes.
Are these all sauces?
Yes.
I'm a sauce
And
guy.
let me tell you, I'm gonna report back to you. It was delicious.
Which one's better?
I'll probably go the garlic, spicy honey garlic. I like a little spice
kick. Yeah.
So you want spicy honey garlic, and then there's honey parmesan. Is that what you said?
No, the first one was Carolina
Tangy Gold Barbecue.
And then the second, I thought you said parmesan.
No.
Garlic. I heard garlic and thought parmesan.
You're thinking parm in your head, right?
Yeah.
All right, Tiebreakers. I like to go to Tiebreakers and get an egg on my burger. What call are you looking for, Shirley?
8.
Caller 8, 317-1250. We're back with more after this.
In studio with Jeff Stein from Brown & Wood. What's new, Jeff?
For service, we're doing touchless pickup and drop-offs. So when you pull your vehicle in, we greet you at the car and open the door for you, but we're putting plastic on the seats. We're having a steering wheel cover put on. We even have shift knob covers now this year. And then we have the customer actually drop the key in a baggie, and they're the next one to touch that key when it comes out of the baggie when they pick up their vehicle. So just want to make sure we take care of the customers that voted us number one.
Brown & Wood, your number one dealership in Greenville and the home of the lifetime powertrain warranty.
Temperatures are in the low 30s at 10 a.m., increasing sharply to 75 degrees by 1 p.m., and then dropping into the teens by 10 p.m. So before you go to work, put on some gloves, pack some shorts, and a parka. That should cover you for the day.
Your heating and cooling take a beating. Guarantee your system is ready when you need it. Call Delcor. Buy a new train system and make no payments until 2023. It's hard to stop a train. With inflation and high gas prices, you don't need another payment. So buy this month and make no payments until 2023. Delcor, the service professionals.
This isn't your regular cola, so this isn't your regular cola ad.
No beach parties or family barbecues here. Just Nitro Pepsi, the first cola ever infused with nitrogen. So forget everything you thought you knew about soda, because that nitrogen gives us a whole new experience. Think an infusion of smaller bubbles for a cola that's got a lighter, smoother texture. And don't get me started on the pour. You don't pour this like any other cola. We're talking turn the can completely upside down and watch as those bubbles cascade into the glass to create a frothy, luxurious foam topping. Can your cola do that? I didn't think so. Unless you've got your own Nitro Pepsi, in which case cheers to your great taste. Because you already know that the only thing better than the pour is the unapologetic cola taste. What else is there to say? From the creamy foam to the smooth texture to its unbelievably delicious flavor, this is cola like you've never had it before. Time to bring your taste buds to the next frontier. New Nitro Pepsi. Smooth, creamy, delicious.
Your first stop for shopping is at Shimmer Boutique. This is Ashley from Shimmer. We are fully stocked with the latest apparel, shoes, and accessories and more. If you need gift ideas or some shopping therapy for yourself, stop by today. Looking for the hottest shoes on the market? Shimmer has the biggest selection of Hey Dudes anywhere. Shimmer has the newest Yeti products and colors. Want this year's most popular bag? Shimmer has a great selection of all your bog bag needs and accessories. Shimmer in Greenville, Winterville, and Jacksonville.
Pirate fans, the 2022 football season is going to be one for the record books. East Carolina is coming off a 7-win bowl season, and 2022 is shaping up to be even better. The Pirates need you to pack Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium this fall with a great home slate that includes in-state rival North Carolina State. The American Conference schedule features home games against UCF, Memphis, Houston, and Navy. Season tickets are on sale for as low as $125. Get your tickets today by visiting ECUPirates.com.
The icy treat that can't be beat is Sparky Snowballs. From big kids to little kids, Sparky Snowballs has been making smiles happen for over 20 years. If you're not in the mood to chill out with a snowball, Sparky's funnel cakes and fried Oreos are a perfect Sparky-licious treat every time. Are you having an event, party, or fundraiser? Call Sparky's to come on site. Remember to follow Sparky's on Facebook or visit SparkySnowballs.com to see where they'll be next.
Hi, I'm Annalie Newhoff.
And I'm Rob Campbell.
And we are with CopyPro. We have been locally owned and operated here in Eastern North Carolina for almost 50 years. CopyPro is the leader in office technology.
Does your business struggle with keeping printing costs low or producing professional documents? Here at CopyPro, total customer satisfaction is our #1 priority.
We have a variety of solutions to help reduce your printing expenses and make your business more productive. Call us today at 1-800-682-6558 or online at copypro.net.
CopyPro, we are the professional office systems people.
This is Marcus Crandall, former ECU Pirate and Grey Cup champion. And you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Quality Equipment is your full-service John Deere dealer with 28 locations to serve you. Quality Equipment is open in Winterville next to Sam's Club, or visit qualityequip.com to find the location near you. And congratulations to Clee Smith of Greenville. Picked up lunch for 2 at Tiebreakers. Tiebreakers is open every day at 11 a.m. and is the best place to watch your favorite sports while enjoying the best wings in town, along with sandwiches, appetizers, cold beer, and more. Follow Tiebreakers on Facebook and Instagram for daily updates. Now let's head back into Pirate Radio Live. Here is your host, Clip Brock.
Back with you, Pirate Radio Live, here on a
Tuesday.
Still getting used to it. Tuesday. Thank you, Shirley.
Saturday.
Thank you, Bryce. Thank you, Chandler, for nothing.
Yeah, thanks for nothing.
Chan man.
What'd you say? I didn't.
I like your shirt.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, that's summer colors right there, bud.
Courtesy of my friends at Tailgate Classics.
It's like
It's a tie-dyed Masters shirt.
Oh, it is tie-dye polo.
It is Shirley Rhodes
Masters logo on
I
it.
like it.
Yes.
So Tailgate Classics, huh?
Yes, check them out. Check them out at their store here on Evans Street, or
Right down
online
yonder
at shoptailgateclassics.com.
I found a pair of Jordans for a very, very decent price at Tailgate Classics.
Sweet.
I'm a little disappointed in that story because I thought you were going to say jorts.
No, but if I find a pair of jorts, I will be rocking them here.
Hey, they're 80s and 90s.
I've got
so
jorts.
They might have some.
You're a jorts guy?
Oh man, I need to actually wear them next Tuesday. I plan to wear them.
Bryce, you have got to wear jorts.
They're not like short jorts, but they're in jorts.
We'll promote that.
I'll wear 'em.
They could
We
be.
might have to do.
I wish. Yeah, a lot of people wish they could be the same weight that they were when they were in high school. I wish I was the same size I was in high school, but I was skinnier than you are, Bryce, when I was in high school. But I had the biggest collection of jorts of anyone, and they
sick
would
brag.
Yeah, sick brag. Hashtag sick brag. But because you remember back in high school. Well, I don't know. I don't know.
Early 2000s
but
for me.
In my high school, they had that thing where your shorts could not be higher than a certain number of inches from your kneecap.
Yeah.
And so mine were just that right length.
That was never.
It was never,
enforced.
Well, it was unfortunately sometimes enforced. Well, I mean, if it was like really obvious.
Because we're from the Daisy Duke era, Shirley.
Yes, I know.
Not the actual character on the show, but
the Daisy Duke shorts.
Song, Daisy Dukes.
And the Daisy Dukes,
and the
yes.
Daisy Dukes, yes.
Yes, but I had an incredible collection of jorts, but unfortunately I can't wear any of them.
They said that you and Stone Cold Steve Austin had the most jorts in America at the same time. I heard that somewhere.
And that's what Stone Cold said.
That's very true.
Because he said so.
All right, Bryce and Chandler were probably too young for jams.
Oh,
You know
I
what
miss jams.
Like long shorts, they go down to like your like past your kneecap.
Like your
that was
shin?
popular.
I've seen those, but no, we didn't. That wasn't in our style.
In our repertoire.
And then Umbros were a thing back in our day too, Shirley.
Oh yeah, Umbros are shoes, right?
No, I'm talking about the
shorts.
They're like soccer shorts. They were kind of high.
Oh yeah, I remember wearing Umbros
and they were
in my
very
late 90s.
thin. So, like in the summertime, they were great to wear because on a really hot day, they kept you kind of cool.
Oh yeah, I know Umbro, but it was late 90s.
I know Umbro.
They're in soccer.
I had an incredible collection of No Fear shirts. You remember the No Fear?
No Fear, Big Johnson.
Yeah. Well, I never had it. I never had it. Yeah, they had
Google
Big
it
Johnson.
up, kid.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to.
But the No Fear shirts, I had quite the collection.
Do you remember Big Johnson shirts, Bryce?
For some, maybe if I saw the logo.
This
The
is
hyper
like
colors.
when you go to Wings at the beach or whatever. They would have all these
the high
and
the
they would
high
all
top
have
classic
like
Reeboks.
I'll click on one, but
With the double straps.
they'd all have like sentences on them that are suggestive and things. But it was the character Big Johnson. So
Yeah, but the No Fear shirts were just as bad,
Nice.
if not worse sometimes. Because the one I had, that was one of my favorites. I could barely.
Hey, that's terrible. I can't read that one.
Yeah,
But,
you can't read it out. Google it up. Just if you want to know what a Big Johnson shirt is and you're not familiar with it, you can
I
Google
might
it
get
up.
one of these. I'm gonna wear one to Pirate Radio one day. Bring
I
back
wish I
the-
still had my favorite one, but I'll tell you off air what it is. But
I had a lot of no fears. I had basketball is life, baseball is life, football is life.
Oh yeah,
I had the hyper colors.
This is fitting because we just announced today that Breakfast Club is going to be playing at the Pirate Radio kickoff party. It's
That's right.
the 80s
Big
tribute
news.
band.
Listen to him. He's become a salesperson like through and through
Mr.
now.
Salesman.
He's Mr. Salesman now.
And by the way, if
Brought
you want
to you by Bud Light.
if you want to get back into that 80s feel, go check out Tailgate Classics. They have plenty.
I know. I've got to
of
get on.
80s stuff that you can wear to the party.
And you can shop online at shoptailgateclassics.com.
I need to go
because I get on there about once a week because they usually about once a week they put their new merch drop in there, and so you can see all the new stuff that's coming into the store. So
All right.
Where do they find all that old school, like yard sales,
They
eBay?
buy, sell, and
everywhere they buy, sell,
I
trade.
need to get a tailgate class. I want an old school like ECU logo. Show them any old school ECU.
There was
logo
one time
stuff.
they had a Pirate alum bring in a bunch of like old T-shirts,
That's
like from the
cool.
90s, like Peach Bowl shirts, the 95 Liberty Bowl shirts and sweatshirts. It's really cool.
All right, good stuff. Let's y'all want to play a few rounds?
Let's do it.
Absolutely.
What do y'all? Anybody want to name a topic to get started?
A
You
genre.
want to do a golfer?
Oh, God, no, because I suck at golf.
We can do a quick round.
Oh God, I'm not gonna be good.
And we'll do
this is bad.
first or last name. You can get it kicked off, Chandler.
Okay. Bryce. Name a golfer.
Wait, first or last name?
First or last.
First or last.
Okay, that makes things easy.
Name a golfer with the letter B in his first or last name.
The Bear. Golden Bear.
I'll take that. I'll take that.
Okay.
The Bear.
That's oh God. I
Wait, he's got to name who it is for it to
know. That
count.
was it wasn't Arnold Palmer. It was
It's in that
Jack
same-
Nicholson.
Yes.
Golly.
Oh, well done. Well
I'll
done.
take that all day.
Golly, that was hard.
That's good stuff right there. All right, Bryce.
Okay, this. I wonder if I write Chandler. 'Cause I don't want to get clip out because he may not know it. The golfer.
Whoa, hey,
For golfing?
easy. Yeah.
I'll hit clip. All right, clip. Golfer, first or last. That starts with the letter Z. He was on this week.
Zach Johnson.
Oh, is that one?
Yeah. Who were you thinking about?
Zalatoris.
Oh, Will Zalatoris. Duh,
That
yeah.
was my golfer, and dang it.
Well, Shirley, how about you name a golfer whose first or last name starts with the letter S?
I could not think of one.
All right, Chandler.
What is one?
I don't do.
Scotty Scheffler.
Sam Snead.
Oh, that's good.
Oh.
Oh, that's good.
Bunch of S's there.
That's a good one.
All right.
I found you a jacket.
Oh, Schaffle. Schaffle?
Scheffler.
There's a Schaffler.
Souflé. That's what I called him the other day.
Chandler, first or last name starting with the letter H?
Let's go with Harold Varner the third.
Hey.
Very good.
I was thinking Hank Haney.
All right, Clip. Let's go with a golfer with the letter T.
Tiger Woods.
All right, yeah, that was
there
too
you go.
easy.
Oh, that was too easy.
That was too easy.
Golfer who starts with the letter, first or last name, starts with the letter R.
Rory McIlroy.
Oh, nice. And great
Well
job with the pronunciation of the
done.
name.
Well, good stuff.
Yeah, because Chandler can't pronounce his
Rory
name.
McIlroy.
Really concentrate.
Okay, Chandler, first or last golfer that starts with the letter A.
Adam Scott.
Oh, no.
This could go on a while.
Let's go Shirley.
She's out.
I'm out.
Dummy.
Oh, that's right.
Ding dong.
Let's go Bryce.
Bang,
Name a golfer, first or last name, with the letter P.
Peter. Nope. I don't. Bill Nicholson. Oh, dang, that was too long.
Wow, he got it, but I think it was
What did
a
he say?
little too late. Phil Mickelson. I think he was a little too late.
I think that was
Too
late.
late, but that was.
I think it was
Well,
too late.
we need to move on to a new one anyway.
Yeah,
All
let's
right,
do
Chandler, we'll finish it out.
Okay.
Which, by the way, Bryce, I am on shoptailgateclassics.com, and there are several ECU items that you may want to take a look
Perfect. I got 2XL. I need to look at them.
at. Okay.
Chandler, you're up.
Clip.
What?
Name a golfer.
Okay.
First or last name.
All right.
I'll go with the excuse me. Oh, with the letter N.
Nathan Norris. Nah. I got it.
Nick Faldo.
Okay. All right. Chandler wins.
Oh, good job, Chandler.
Can I throw
Good
one
job.
in just for fun?
Yeah.
I tell you what, that's a bounce back from last week.
Yeah, it was.
Name
That
a
was
golfer whose name starts with a C.
Chandler Honeycutt.
We did
Christopherson.
No. Chichi Rodriguez.
Chichi. All right. Speaking of Chris Christopherson, which that's a K, right?
Yeah, like the first name starts with a
There's
K.
a
And
K.
oh, wait, the first and last name starts with a K.
Yeah.
Okay.
We haven't done music or any music.
Yes,
have we?
yes. No, we
Like
haven't.
artists.
Let's
You
go
wanna-
country. That'd be
Oh,
easier.
God.
It's easier.
All right. Well, for Bryce, let's do a country round.
God.
Can it
Okay,
be
so artist or band?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Bryce, you can get it going.
Artist or band?
All
Yeah.
right. Shirley. I guess it'd be first or last band. Anything.
So
really.
first or last name
Yeah,
or
a
band.
Just to get
right.
it out there for Shirley. That would be country music artist that starts with the letter A.
Let's Alabama.
There we go. Yep.
Okay.
Chandler. Country artist or band with the letter P.
T?
P.
Oh, P?
Like Let's Go P?
Let's go with... that's it.
Patty Loveless.
All right, Shirley, you're back up.
Oh, I should have said...
Clip.
Yes.
Artist with first or last name or band.
Yes.
With the letter M.
M. Metallica's not country music, but Martina McBride.
Yeah.
Oh, well done. Well done.
All right, let's go with Bryce, man. Country music artist, band, name starts with the letter C.
Confederate Railroad.
All right.
Ooh.
Nailed it.
All right.
Okay, Clip.
Yep.
Let's go country music artist that starts with the letter B.
B is Garth Brooks.
Well done. Well done.
Yeah.
Garth Brooks. That counts, right? Yeah.
Yeah, because we said
name.
first or last name or band.
Yeah, at first I was thinking Brooks and Dunn, but
man.
I saw.
I was thinking band Perry.
I
The
used to
band
like-
Perry.
What was that Brooks and Dunn song? I did my part to break her heart. She walked out
that's a
on
good
me
song.
and tore my world
That is
apart.
actually really
Neon
Shirley!
Moon. Neon Moon was
Yeah.
one of my favorites. Yes.
Shirley, let's go H.
H. Hal Ketchum.
Oh yeah,
I was going Hank Williams Jr.
yeah. How catch?
Oh, I wouldn't have thought of Hank Williams.
Small Town Saturday Night.
Yeah.
I think.
All right,
Hal
you're up.
Ketchum. Bryce. The letter N.
In no, I don't know. Oh, man, I don't know.
Oh, wow. Who did you have? Anybody in mind? Is
Who
there
did
a
I have?
Natalie? Is there a...
Well, Natalie Maines. She's part of the Dixie Chicks.
That doesn't count.
Oh, I didn't know that.
No.
Ooh.
Well, did she do a solo
That
album?
don't count.
In
You
who's
said with
'Cause
the,
she made-
Jenny said Willie Nelson.
There you
Oh,
go.
Willie Nelson's one. Yeah.
All right,
okay.
Shirley.
Clip.
What?
Oh, it's down to me and you, isn't
Yeah,
it?
the two biggest country bumpkins in
Dang
it.
right.
The letter D.
Letter D is Dwight Yoakam.
Nice.
Well done, sir.
Shirley, the letter F.
F. Frank. F.
Country music.
Baptized.
Wait, who did you have
Nobody.
for F?
Nobody. But there is one.
Who?
Oh wait.
Jenny, name one. Bryce, name
With the
one.
letter F?
Yeah.
You better have one or it doesn't count.
We pulled that on Chandler. Remember?
I think if they're...
Oh, wait a minute. Are we in this situation?
Yeah, we
This situation? Name a country music artist.
Florida Georgia Line.
You got it. That was good.
Nice.
Okay.
Man, you just saved your own ass, buddy.
Wow.
Wow, good
That was
pull.
good.
Man.
Good pull.
That was under pressure. too.
Wow.
That was an 11th hour.
Wow.
Yes, right there.
All right. Do you want to do one more? We need to take a break.
I
Yeah,
really
let's do
wanna
one
play
more and then we'll take
Let's
a
do
break.
a quick one. Who wants to name a subject?
Bryce.
Me again?
Oh, no, you did it last
Yeah.
time. What about you?
Name a subject. Let's do U.S. cities.
Okay, I like that.
Okay.
This might take a while. We'll do lightning round.
Okay.
Yep.
Chandler, U.S. city starts with the letter M.
Minneapolis.
All right.
Bryce. City that starts with the letter W.
Washington D.C.
That's,
Is that
District.
city?
It's a district of
District.
Columbia. Yeah, Washington is the city.
City.
all right.
Shirley, letter N.
Letter N. Nashville. Clip. Letter A.
Annapolis, Maryland.
I thought you were going to go with what rhymes with Nashville, Asheville.
Shirley, letter C.
Letter C. Canita.
Canada. We're doing town.
Conto.
All right. All right, you're up.
I was like, wait, that's
Chicago.
here, yeah.
Sorry,
That was
You
the
know
first
what?
thing.
We should have just done North Carolina. Now that I think about
Yeah, I
it.
know, right?
But no, we'll scratch
Well,
it.
okay. Chandler. The letter R.
Raleigh. Bryce. The letter T.
Trinity? Yeah, that's a town.
I know, it is.
Technically, we did not clarify, so therefore.
Next time I have to
We
go
don't
with
clarify. We don't clarify
a big
a lot of
population. All right, Bryce.
Clip letter B.
B is Bethel.
Oh God! You're just gonna pick out.
I was gonna say smallest I can go now from now on. Bryce, back to you. Letter K.
Kinston.
boy.
Oh, Chandler. Letter. Oh, I can't even see. Letter D.
Let's go with Davis, North Carolina.
Jeez Louise.
Golly. Where is that?
We need to take a break. This is never going to end. Hit the music and keep playing.
All right. Name something that we have to do that starts with the letter B.
Break. And bust it. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back. Go Pirate Radio Outdoors after this.
There's nothing more important than protecting your family. Fire ants can cause painful allergic reactions and even death. Protect your loved ones at home where you should feel the safest. Visit pesttechofgreenville.com to learn of our once-a-year treatment to guarantee you stay fire ant free. Tested and proven effective by your Eastern North Carolina exterminating professionals at Pest Tech of Greenville. Mention the crying baby for an extra 10% off.
The Wood Ducks are back this week against the Fayetteville Woodpeckers, starting Tuesday, May 24th through Sunday, May 29th. Kick off your weekend with Thirsty Thursday. Then join us on Friday for a 5th season commemorative hat giveaway. Saturday, there's the jersey auction of the fan jerseys all Wood Ducks players will be wearing. Close out your weekend with Dogs and Dogs Day on Sunday. Go online to get your tickets in advance at woodducksbaseball.com. See you at Granger Stadium for Dude Baseball all week long. Go Woodies!
Hello, Eastern North Carolina. If you're looking for a great place to work with competitive pay and advancement opportunities, Pitt County Schools is hiring. We employ over 3,000 people, and we're one of the largest employers in Pitt County. Pitt County Schools is currently seeking teachers, bus drivers, school nutrition personnel, facility staff, custodians, clerical staff, and more. We offer advanced leadership opportunities for our educators and competitive pay for our skilled labor force. Come work for a diverse, thriving school system and be an important part of ensuring success for the students of Pitt County who are the future of Eastern North Carolina. To fill out an application, visit our website today at pittschools.org. That's pittschools.org, or go directly to our job postings at bit.ly/PCS employment. That's bit.ly/PCS employment. Pitt County Schools, engaging, empowering, and elevating every student and every staff member every single day.
Introducing new Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, Classic Cola, Cherry Cola, Citrus Soda, and Orange Soda. You hear that? It's seltzer with a pop of soda, all with zero sugar. Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda, the loudest flavors ever. Pick up some new Bud Light Seltzer Hard Soda at your favorite retailer today. Bud Light, proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989, and the official beer of the ECU Pirates.
Winslow's Deli is now Fifth Street Hardware, restaurant and tap room. With a brand new look, Fifth Street Hardware also has a brand new menu, serving lunch and dinner every Tuesday through Sunday, and brunch starting at 10:30 on Sundays. What else is new? Well, how about poker every Tuesday night and Trivia Wednesday with DJ Captain Morgan? It's a new look and a new name, but the same great location on Fifth Street beside the State Theater. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram for specials and events. Fifth Street Hardware Restaurant and Tap Room.
UBE and PirateWear.com is excited to offer Pirate Nation the largest selection of new ECU merchandise and tailgate supplies ever. UBE has the best prices in town, so that makes UBE your one-stop shop for all things ECU. UBE does daily restocks of Champion, Adidas, and Under Armour. Don't forget to bring your young Pirates in to plunder the Crow's Nest, which is the only kids store dedicated to ECU. Plenty of free parking uptown in Greenville. Visit them at PirateWear.com. Go Pirates!
When I need jeans, I order online because I know exactly what I want. They have just one moving part, and if there's something wrong, I exchange them. Buying a vehicle, especially pre-owned, is way different. Lots of moving parts. You don't want to get stuck. For a worry-free purchase, visit Phelps Chevrolet. We've been here in town a very long time. You know us. You know we stand behind everything we sell. Phelps Chevrolet in Greenville. Come get you one.
I intend to see to it that any man who sails under a pirate flag or wears a pirate brand gets what he deserves.
Pirate Radio,
I think it'd be rather exciting to meet a pirate.
the voice of the pirate nation. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Do you want to get rid of wrinkles, tighten and lift your skin, smooth your skin texture, erase veins and brown spots, and get rid of unwanted hair? Are you interested in Botox or filler? Contact the licensed professionals at Beauty Bar Medi Spa on Red Banks Road in Greenville. Free consultations available by calling 752-1406 or visiting beautybarmedispa.com. Enjoy your visit. Love your transformation. Now let's head back into the show. Here's Clip.
All righty, Buccaneer Music Hall Scoreboard presented by Da Buck. NC State looks like they're going to win their game against Wake Forest. Offensive explosion for the Pack. They now have 11 runs and looks like they're going to win it. And I believe I misstated earlier. And Bryce, I think the ACC tournament is being played in Charlotte this year.
Oh.
I mistakenly said Durham and told you Durham, so I'd like to apologize for that.
I thought it was Durham.
Look, we all thought it was Durham.
I thought it was Durham.
I'd be more centralized. I'm surprised it wasn't Durham.
I'm shocked. The AAC tournament is down in Clearwater, Florida. I do know that. And right now, Memphis has a 4-2 lead over UCF. That one in the fourth inning. And East Carolina is on to Thursday
against Cincinnati,
where they will play Cincinnati. Tulane in the losers bracket will take on USF, who lost to East Carolina earlier today. All right, Bryce, let's go. Those scores, by the way, on the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard presented by Da Buck. Let's go Pirate Radio Outdoors, see what Bryce has been up to. Got the new boat running.
New boat's running.
So what we been up to?
Well, we weren't on my boat this weekend. It was more of the a boating weekend for Dad. His birthday was last Wednesday. He turned big 6-0.
Oh man!
So yeah, me and Anna went home, and my brother just bought a pontoon boat a few weeks ago, about a month or so ago, however long ago. And we just did a whole boating day out on the High Rock Lake.
Let's talk pontoon boats for a minute, Bryce.
Let's do it.
How do you feel about them?
You know what? I like them.
Okay.
I don't need one. Yeah. That just doesn't fit my accommodations. It doesn't accommodate me, I guess. Is that right?
Yeah.
Fitting. But honestly, a pontoon boat is, if you're a family man, you need a pontoon boat.
If you're looking for the chillest day on the water.
Oh, it's a pontoon boat. I mean, all we did was cruise around, had of course, the bimini top on half of the boat, or you can sprawl out on the front of the seats, listen to music, have a beverage, and just cruise along. We beached up, because it's an aluminum tunes, so you just beached up right on the sand and not too worried about hurting anything, grill out.
My only issue is that I'm if you're like baking, and which again you can throw a top on whatever and get under, get some shade, but you can't get that nice like breeze when you can open it up on another boat. You know what I'm saying? Which I guess is breezy out there anyway.
Yeah, well, you can go like Sean's boat. He's got 115 on, about a 22-foot pontoon. It'll probably cruise, it's been on the load of people. We had obviously 6 people on there, 7.
How fast we going?
I mean, a good cruise speed to get a good breeze. I mean, you're going 20 some miles an hour. You get a good breeze when you're moving. Yeah, you can. Now, if you stand still, obviously, on anybody, you're gonna bake a little bit. But
maybe I didn't realize how fast they can go.
And obviously, that depends on motor size. But even if you're just kind of cruising, I mean, even if you got a smaller motor, if you're moving, I mean, you get a good breeze. Yes, you won't bake. You'll be good.
No bait guarantee.
No bait guarantee.
So that sounds fun. Did y'all fish or do you just chill on
we just chilled. We had the dogs, and it was, like I said, it was more of a leisure day. It was a leisure recreational boating weekend, which, hey, I'm not complaining. It's a lot less work. You're not you can't get let down when you have a recreational day. You just cruise.
Are you? Do you take a dip in the water when you're?
Oh
out there?
yeah.
Okay.
For sure. The lakes, for some reason I get a little skeptical in the lakes, like the wall. Maybe there's bacteria, and maybe it's all in my head. But if it gets in my mouth a little bit, I'm thinking like a brain eating amoeba is in the daggum water. So I get a little skeptical. But it feels good. The water is actually refreshing. But lakes are weird because there's levels of temperature. At the top it feels good, and if you say you want to go down for a little bit, it gets real cold, and it makes you feel kind of weird, like you're in it's just weird. But it was a good weekend.
All right, so there's Bryce Outdoors. Any plans coming up for this weekend?
Yes, I'll be headed to Scottsdale to celebrate Shane and his wedding coming in July, on his bachelor trip. So we'll
Shane Carden getting hitched.
He is getting hitched.
How about that?
I know. So we'll a handful of us are headed to Scottsdale to, I guess, have a boys' long weekend.
There you go. That's fun. I'm trying to think of how the corniest possible thing you can do. Maybe you got to know lineman going to that being in the wedding, right? Or
we have JT's coming to the bachelor party.
Perfect.
He'll be at the wedding. Me and JT are actually rooming together.
He snaps the ring to Shane, who throws it to you, and I guess you run it back to Shane.
And then I run it back. Yeah.
Do you got any backup quarterbacks on the trip? Anybody that can throw? I guess
Rocco could throw. Yeah. I'm not going to say myself. So.
Yeah, let's not do that. Just an idea I had in my head. I don't think the female would like that too much.
Or Shane could get snapped to him, and then Kylie could have her hand out, and he could try and throw it on his hand.
And he gets 5 tries. If it doesn't go, wedding's off.
Wedding's off.
It wasn't meant to be.
Yeah. Did you randomly pick 5, or did you intentionally pick 5?
That was a random number.
Shane's number was 5.
That is true. I didn't think of that. But yes, you are correct. Oh, that'd be fun. Scottsdale.
Yeah.
Why? Any reason for
I think
Scottsdale?
since Shane's an Idahoan, it's kind of close. And Scottsdale.
Closer than North Carolina.
Yeah.
Closer than Florida.
Definitely. So I guess they want to shoot down there.
Right.
It'll be good golfing, and it's a happening place.
Good deal. That sounds fun. Bryce Williams. I know you can't share all the stories, but have a story or two for us for that one coming up.
Sounds good.
Which, by the way, I've been trying to get Rocco on for 3 months now. It's going to happen one day.
One of these days.
I've kind of given up on it.
River rat.
But he got married recently.
The weekend after me, the 15th, 14th.
Both of you guys are busy men.
I know.
All right, Pirate Radio Outdoors. About to wrap it up here on a Wednesday edition of Pirate Radio. Golly. Tuesday edition of Pirate Radio Live. Still not used to Bryce being here on Tuesday. Igo will be here Wednesday. We've got Orioles baseball coming your way tonight. The Pirate Radio podcast, Players Lounge coming up as well. You can hear from Bryce and Worrell, Zach Agnos, CJ Mayhew, and Ryder Giles. That's on the way coming up on Pirate Radio. Bryce, have a safe trip, have fun, and we'll see you next week, man.
Sounds good. Thank y'all for having me.
Shirley Rhodes, break out your Jorts for next Tuesday.
I'll try to remember to wear mine too.
If I can find a pair, I'll wear them.
We'll jort it up. Chandler, we'll see you Wednesday, 3 o'clock. I'll be back Wednesday, 3 o'clock. And thank y'all for tuning in. We'll see you Wednesday on Pirate Radio Live. So long, everybody.